Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome to another night of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe after a few weeks break since the last one. I'm joined by tonight.
What's hacking? It's quacking, everyone. I'm back from a Mario Kart 8. Yes, your local Mario Kart 8 hater is here. Even though I hate the game, I apparently like the game because I'm playing it for a reason. I really like those DLC tracks last time, so I'm looking forward to them more.
What? Cypher Admin Max here. I love Mario Kart. Not this one. No, I'm just kidding. This one's fine. So it's great. It has so many tracks. Most of them are good.
I can understand your guys' argument. It's like a billion-year-old game at this point, but just as I've conceded to play some Super Mario 3D World in the coming weeks with all of you, and that's not a game I particularly care for, I think multiplayer kinda mixes it up enough that it's fresh again.
Likes you suck. It's the best
it's
Mario.
Funny. I think three of us actually don't care for 3D World, and Max is the only one who does.
It's my favorite Mario game. I love 3D World. I love it. It's so great. I love the power-ups. I love the levels.
It's terrible.
I love the bosses. Not
3D Land is so much better.
I love fighting Boom Boom 50 times. Yeah.
So we're doing what Max wants, and all of us don't want to do this.
It's not that we don't want to do. It's just that we don't have any games to do.
Well, yeah, we don't have that many games.
I just finished saying I wanted to check it out.
With Andrew.
You guys are all Switch-only chumps.
But hi, everyone. Hello, Big Phil, Real, Czar, David, Chris, Tuxedo Earth. Hope you're all having wonderful evenings. My friend code's down there in that description. It's a good thing I do have my Pro controller here, because I just realized, yeah, I'm playing with the GameCube controllers tonight, but that means I have no home button. Actually, I think there are like GameCube-style controllers you can buy that do have that home button built in.
Ew.
I have one of them. They're
But they're
fine.
not wireless. I'm using the Wavebird. It's the only way to go.
Yo, Wavebird!
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What? Why is that so surprising?
I love the Wavebird. It's amazing.
I don't know. There's just not many people use the Wavebird.
That has to be a
really
lie.
expensive.
I've never heard that. Hey,
No,
we need
it's
poll
because
right
they-
now. Poll right now. Wavebird.
You know
yes
how to
or
do
no?
it on Twitch? Or do I?
I mean, I'm doing one
Actually-
on the YouTube side. If you wanna.
To be
Okay, I'll do it
honest,
on the Twitch side.
to be
Do
honest,
you use the Wavebird?
Oh shoot! I'm supposed to pick a thing. I have no idea
I
which of
haven't-
these I like.
Well, we just started already? You didn't even tell us.
What? You know how this works. No,
But
okay. I guess I
To be
kind of got
honest-
ahead of myself. I was just like, all right, the game's
I-
open now. Let's do
I
the
haven't
thing.
used my Wavebird in a while because
I can't connect. It
I
keeps
can't
kicking
either.
me.
Sounds
The
like a skill
Target
issue.
device cannot accept any more connections.
What?
It keeps
All right, well,
kicking me.
hopefully someone gets out of here soon. Katie, you're gone. Usually I just, we can do a thing with just friends. We could try that too. But I usually like playing online with like the world, and then spaces open up and people can kind of squeeze their way in there.
I've
I've already tried 10 times.
I haven't actually.
Don't worry, I'll show these guys who's boss, and they'll be so afraid that they'll go running.
Man,
Okay.
you must be really popular, Andrew. I've never seen this error message before.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to get in at the same time. All right, again. So I usually like Rainbow Roads. This is probably the only
haven't-
Rainbow
Is it
Road
the
course
same
we're actually
error
going to
you're
play
getting, Andrew,
tonight.
too?
What's that?
I haven't actually used my Wavebird in a while because I use it so much that I kind of wore down the analog stick.
That's crazy.
I don't
What were
even
you
own a
playing
Wavebird.
that would cause that? Like, I've played so many hours of GameCube and never had a stick that, like, had a problem.
Well, it's that, but also, let me hit everyone with a slight gross warning, very minor gross warning.
Do you have any stories that, like, don't end?
No, it's not that bad.
Let's
It's fine.
let's
It's
let's
fine.
let's
Don't
not
worry.
let's not.
No, it's okay.
Now we know why
Trust
you
me,
like
it's
new
fine.
seasons of SpongeBob so much. Oh, look at his toe all, like, full of splinters or whatever.
Do I? Did I say that?
I think, was it Christian that said that? I don't know.
No, I play a lot of Smash Brothers, and I guess I sweated enough where my C stick is starting to turn black. So it misses some inputs, so I can't use it for Smash Brothers anymore. It's no longer reliable for Smash Brothers.
What?
I still can't join.
How are you two doing?
Me?
Unable.
Has anyone else been able to join as I go off the edge for like the 50th
Yeah,
time?
funny
This is
is
the
I've never
warm-up
seen this
race. I call it the warm-up race.
Funny enough, I haven't actually. I was just actually still getting set up, but I didn't say anything.
Well,
'cause
I
felt like
didn't come in
need to.
12th.
So now I'm trying.
I convinced you to, Jess. Hello. So I'm doing a GameCube controller this week. After I think Czar mentioned it last time. I didn't realize you could use a GameCube controller with so many games, or I might have known that at one point and then forgot. So maybe I'll play everything with a GameCube controller from now on.
Yeah, I love the GameCube controller. Okay, funny enough, it actually says that you're not even online. So
On our end, it does.
that's weird.
Everyone's
Okay.
getting a different thing.
I'm in.
A2's banned.
Oh,
Max
maybe I'll-
Christensen says I don't exist.
Maybe I'll try restarting my Switch. Maybe that'll fix it. I very rarely actually turn off my Switch, so every
I'm
once in a while I
spectating
need
now.
to.
Okay,
Yeah, everyone will get in eventually.
As
As I scare more people away, everyone should eventually be able to make their way in. You convinced you to play Wario
lot of
Land
people
4
from
on Switch
Japan.
Online, Jess. That was such a fun game. I'm so glad everyone enjoyed it. Yeah, that stream went really well. Appreciate so many people who checked it out. But alright, this time we're making a comeback. What was that?
You got the waiting game.
Oh, did someone redeem it?
Let's see.
I can't tell if that's because you're going to redeem it or if you're just making us all play the waiting game. Oh, someone nudged. Whoa, uh-oh. The controller's doing that thing again. And now, no, it's doing the thing.
Not the thing!
Oh, this is terrible.
Have you cleaned your contacts?
Who told me to use a GameCube controller? Like, what?
Oh my god!
What?
Andrew,
What?
Andrew is
Wait.
playing as somebody other than Rosalina. I just noticed. That's crazy. It's crazy.
I did a little research on who may be like the top characters these days.
Oh, come on!
I think
You like
everything
Andrew.
is cursed these days.
Guys, you remember Wario
Play someone fun, like Isabel.
I love
All right, I think
freaking Rosalina.
I'm going back to
happened?
the Pro controller. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. Then I was really enjoying playing as the GameCube controller, but I think it's breaking things. It's weird.
I'm still. I'm
Well,
still spectating.
you were playing as the GameCube controller. That's
It's
impressive.
my favorite unlockable Mario Kart character.
Oh yeah, but okay. So did you try it with a normal GameCube controller
But I've used
instead of just the Wavebird?
I've used
It
the
makes
Wavebird
no
with
difference.
Smash Ultimate. Like when I think back to wow, I lost so many points because of that. When I think back to playing through
makes-
Smash Ultimate, I only used the Wavebird. Ultimate Classic
Yeah,
System,
Christian,
guys.
it makes no difference.
Oh, Christian, you did redeem the waiting game. So where is it, or did I miss it during all the confusion?
I just barely played it, and I always forget that like I can't hear it because if I did, it'll be echo. So I get to listen to it later. Oh my gosh, brown bricks!
You just talked over Gadget. It might be a little quiet. It's hard to adjust the volume when you don't know how things are going to sound. Let me know if volumes need to go up or down.
I can't join.
Okay, what's the prediction?
Bricks
I'm-
and they're brown.
It says
Well-
will Andrew's controller disconnect again?
Well, I'm using the
I
Pro
can't
controller
believe
now. So
that.
I was sure I had fixed that by switching those plugs, because then I did a lap around Mario circuit or whatever, and it was working just
Yeah,
fine.
Andrew. Have you charged your controller since Thursday?
That's
well,
a good question.
the Wavebird doesn't charge, but if you're talking about the Pro controller, no. So prepare for that to probably die in exactly like 3 seconds. I don't charge things
Okay, so
unless
we
they're
got three
dead. That's
people
how you
saying
like
no
get
on
battery
Wavebird.
longevity.
That's actually not how that works.
Well, how does it work then? Oh, I missed my GameCube control stick. Oh,
You're supposed. You want to be in the happy zone of 20% to 80% is what lithium batteries like to be at.
so
Too
like
much effort.
you're telling me that you're
It
realistically
is literally
expected
not.
to
For
like
the
rip the
iPhone
control,
Max.
rip the
You
cord
can
out before
literally
it's done
set it.
charging. Like the GameCube, the Switch Pro controller doesn't even give you a percent. It's either full, not full, or it's gonna die in like 5 minutes. That's the different ranges.
I mean,
that
it
the Pro
doesn't give
controller
you a
gives
percent, but like,
And I don't get why every
Well,
single other device can give you a percent these days. Even the Switch itself can. Why can't the controllers give you one? Then fine, like I would be more inclined if it's at like 30 or something to
The
give it a
Switch-
charge.
why can't the Switch Pro controller last 1 million hours like the Wii U one? That's the real question.
Well, it's because you actually use the Pro controller. Oh my gosh, I can't connect now. I just got an error saying.
Yeah, I can't connect either.
I knew we
The internet's so cursed tonight.
should have played a good game.
A target device cannot accept any more connections.
The target
I bet
device? What is it,
DTG
running on like Windows
The
Millennium
Revolution
Edition?
is working perfectly fine right now.
Nintendo servers use Windows Millennium Edition confirmed.
I love how many times Andrew's just cutting out.
Yeah, maybe that's on him.
Well,
Andrew, you know, Switch Online servers may not be working right now, but you know what I bet is working right now? Weemify.
but
not
don't they
even,
like
like,
steal your like
a-
credit card
a-
data or whatever? Isn't that what Nintendo said? If you use
No,
it?
no, Andrew too is just paranoid. Also, that's not Weemify. That's pretend.
What are you talking about? Andrew 2 is paranoid. You're just blaming me for something I didn't even like give a statement on.
I won, but it's
Sorry,
probably
I thought
because
you
like
did.
everybody else
I thought
disconnected or something. All right, let me in, please, said Czar. So it's
Also,
not that I'm not
that's-
letting anybody in. If you go to the online modes, you should be able to, join a friend. That's what we always do. I'm not doing anything special today to keep everyone out.
Man,
Monopolize my
someone-
Mario
I
Karting.
think- I think you got to set it to friends only, Andrew, because none of us can join.
All
Someone
right.
needs to fix their target device.
All right. Well, we'll do
Nintendo-
one with
Andrew
just
needs to
friends
restart
then. We'll
his
do one. Fine with the chumps. So we see. I can see you guys playing.
Stupid target device. I think it would work if it was a Whole Foods device.
Or maybe if I
instead.
joined somebody else's room. Look at those stats! I'm so embarrassed by those stats. I'm gonna change that tonight, though, I swear.
Andrew
What?
cares so
Oh,
much about his
look at
Mario
that.
Kart stats. And
Look
the,
at that!
And the meta of his.
It's true. It's true. Nintendo, just doesn't want you to
Wow.
have friends tonight. Did you guys see that? I guess I'll create a room
No,
then.
No, I
It's
didn't.
funny. I just got in, and you left. It literally has Peach as a computer player.
What? But yeah, it was doing that thing where it
It's
wouldn't let me
Andrew.
join other
Andrew's
people.
fault.
So I'm in a room all by myself now because you guys are just trolling me and pretending that you're my friends. No one's gonna show up.
They're gonna shut
Try
down
blowing the
servers
dust
until
out, says Phil.
Stu
Oh,
comes out.
we got people. Of course, this is a Nintendo game, so it can't even show me the list of who's in the room right now. Like any kind of
And I-
convenience it could give you to actually acknowledge who you're playing with. But it looks like
Oh,
we got
hello,
Andrew, hacking quacking. We got me. We got Chris. Hello. I know that the creepy one is Max. I think that's Czar.
I was waiting.
I mean, it's because you take so much pride. It's like, hey, my me's the creepy
It's
one,
so
so I
funny.
figured I'd just get it out of the way.
I love him. He's great. Oh, I thought for a second you didn't realize that it was me because you said we have me and
Oh.
that me's name is me.
We got
Me.
So,
we got
do
Christian.
you use the Wavebird? Is 100% no.
There's
These
no
people
way.
suck.
Who doesn't use the Wavebird?
Well, to be fair,
Max-
Andrew, it's very expensive now. They're like $100-something now.
I was like, I don't own one.
Yeah. So I know what you mean. I got mine when they were still like 30. So
And,
yeah,
like-
they're pretty expensive now.
Is
And the
anybody-
only reason why I'd pick one up would be because it's a collector's thing, and not because I'd use it because it doesn't have Rumble.
Big Phil, you're comparing my me to Lost Boys? I don't
Did you
even
just say
sure if
boo
that
to
is.
me?
No, about the boo, about the rumble.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I thought. So
So do
Oh,
we
there.
want computers? See, there's so much
Yes,
responsibility when it comes to making this
I
up.
used to do these back in the day. If you remember?
150cc normal com, all vehicles, only blue shells, please. Just kidding. Not kidding on that.
Only but bombs, obviously.
All right, here we
All right,
go.
let's begin.
You're in, Brady. Yay!
So now that we can all pick a course, this way, if we get the wrong course, we know who to bully.
Yeah, this way I can actually pick courses I like instead of just freaking tour courses a million times.
Although we better do the California one, at least once.
There's too many courses.
California sucks.
I don't understand. Don't get into that
Christian.
again, Christian. I don't understand how they're ever going to release a new Mario Kart game. It's going to have like 16 new courses after you have this game with as many as it has.
I feel like it's like Smash Brothers. I feel like next time they're gonna have to do something somewhat different, like a new idea.
I thought you agreed with me, Andrew, that the tour tracks suck.
Okay, I mean, yes, if that's what we're talking
I
about.
like some of them.
All right, everyone.
No, everybody knows the tour track for LA is exactly accurate to LA. 100%.
Who picked Sunshine
But we all
Airport?
have
I
Like
love
the
this
Japan
one.
one.
We all have 0 points.
The Japan one
because
where you
they-
like
they
drive
add
your
up as
car
we
through the
play more.
rafters of like some Shinto shrine, just like in real life.
They should have added on the LA track. They should have added a bunch of toads that are like homeless.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
If
As
you
we-
hear
as we
Max
kick
getting like
Max.
kicked out in the background.
You see a cane appear on screen from the side.
It's Cranky Kong.
Man, who parked this plane
in
like this?
my
This must be Canada. Do a barrel roll.
No, Cranky Kong. We all know that if Cranky Kong was real, he would totally say stuff like that.
No. Back in my day, I beat
Exactly.
the game with my hands tied behind my back at only
He-
2 FPS.
Classic.
Didn't he say in
Lord
the
fan.
DKCR that he like used his hands, like tied his hands, whatever?
I never read
Yeah,
anything that he
yeah.
said.
Yeah, Andrew.
I had no
you-
time for that guy whatsoever.
You were like, "Shut up, old man! I'm too busy playing Donkey Kong. I'm a cool '90s kid."
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, when Andrew played Donkey Kong Country as a kid, whenever he saw Cranky Kong, he was like, I hate old people. I bet Cranky Kong doesn't even have as many pogs as I do.
Andrew,
I
when
was never
playing
into
games as a
pogs.
kid-
He was into
But ow!
e-reader cards.
He's in Pog form.
Yeah, he's in pog form. I saw a clip. I saw a clip from like classic early 2010s Smosh, and it's like he won something, and he's like, "What are you gonna go do now?" "I'm gonna go home and play with pogs. Wanna come?" "No."
But Andrew, while growing up, like when you were a kid, did you like play games and were like mad that you had to read, or like
I
didn't
hate
understand what to do?
reading.
It never made me mad. Like, of course, the
Or
classic
didn't
example is not knowing how to
Understand what
cut
to
things. And,
No,
like,
so you always just read.
I was answering your question and you cut me off. Maybe because there was like a cutout in the text there. But no, like, you know, I had a long time as a kid where I had no clue what to do in Gen 1 Pokemon, because I didn't know that you had to like cut the bushes after getting cut. But it never made me mad. It was kind of just neat when you finally figured out. And it's like, oh, I probably had way more trouble with that than I could have if I could just read. All right, everyone.
So,
Freaking all these people got a bullet bill at the end. That's just stupid.
well, I'm not embarrassed to admit this because it was on my parents, but I don't actually know if I played video games until after I knew how to read.
Interesting start.
I learned how to read when I was 4, and I don't think I have any memories of video games until I was like 5 or 6.
Let's remember to talk a
So-
little bit about Mario Kart as well. I like how every stream that I invite you all to always ends up with a, let me look through my life history. What chapter should I read for you today?
You want me to, well, if we
Grade
talk about
1, the
Mario
time
Kart,
I dropped my juice box. That's appropriate.
So
And
if you want me to talk about...
remember, you're not a real Mario Kart player if you didn't go on the school bus and you turned on DS Download Play and you just saw all these rooms you could join. Remember that?
Oh,
No.
You're not a real DS owner if you weren't in a car, in a road trip in a car, and you turned on DS Download Play and you saw one room open and there was a creepy
Andrew-
guy driving way too close to your car.
Okay, Max. Max,
What?
Did you ever experience that with DS9?
No, actually.
Wasn't it PictoChat? Wasn't that what it was supposed
Yeah,
to be?
sorry, I
was
meant
great.
PictoChat. My bad. No, I only thought of that because apparently, remember people tried to claim that they got rid of PictoChat because they were worried that would happen. That's the joke I was making.
There was a whole news broadcast for that reason.
I don't know. Yeah, no, that never happened to me. I'm joking.
I like how everything anyone says gets turned into something just
Yeah, that's just like off the rails.
safe
It's crazy.
for talking in a stream.
So did any of you guys ever experience like when it would get dark and you wouldn't be able to keep playing your game, so you'd be waiting for the streetlights to come by? Or am I the only person who's old enough to remember that?
Yes. Yeah, I did experience that. I played on the original Game Boy.
Well,
I tried to play Super Mario Land 2, and let me tell you, playing a platformer in the streetlights is not ideal. But
No,
if it
it's
wasn't
nearly
for the pause
impossible.
feature, it'd be a lot less ideal.
well, due to the fact that I was as you guys know, I was a boomer from birth. Apparently, I did have a Game Boy as a kid.
I did too.
So-
But like, here's my question: don't you agree that using the original Game Boy, is a lot easier to see than like the Game Boy Advance?
Maybe because there's more going on.
Oh,
I don't know. It should be
man.
fun. Actually, fair enough. The Game Boy Advance is like the only model that I've never had, like the normal Game Boy Advance. So I don't
I'm
actually have
surprised
any.
you don't have one, Max.
I've
That's
been wanting to get one, but I've gotten other things instead.
I'm honestly
just
surprised
keeps-
like how expensive those are, maybe because they can be modded. But like the price of an original Game Boy Advance and SP really aren't that far off. Like I'm surprised like that being the case.
Yeah.
It's
What
like,
just
no
happened?
backlight.
Oh, that was terrible.
Well, you saw that really cool Game Boy Color I got for Christmas or my birthday last year, right? The Pikachu one that I bought, the modded one.
I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, why
it
do you need
was-
that when you have the analog pocket?
Yeah, I mean, like, because he just likes having things.
No, I am a huge Game Boy fan, and I get a ton of enjoyment out of different ways to play the Game Boy. I want to collect all of them. I love the Game Boy. And also I knew it would look really nice on my Pokemon shelf, especially with that really
Alright.
cool
That
thing
was
I got
not a
from
good
Etsy.
performance. That was not.
I
got this really nice 3D printed stand from Etsy that holds all the Game Boy Pokemon cartridges on either side of the Game Boy. Looks really cool.
No, I wanted. Oh,
Yeah, the
now it's going to be
worm
the
light.
time when it picks me. I really wanted Rainbow Road. Dang it! Good job, everyone. That was a good race.
The worm light.
The worm light.
But
The
yeah,
worm light is
honestly-
classic.
But yeah,
my cousin had a worm light, and my family would always reference that because he had a GBA and a Game Boy Color.
So,
Actually, Andrew, I don't think you ever answered my question though.
Well, I
Like,
can't
you
hear when all three of you are talking at once.
I never had a worm light because my family,
I
I
didn't
guess,
either.
was cheap.
No, Max answered the question. It was just, do you
Hey.
think the original Game Boy is easier to see than the GBA?
It's tough, right? And it's like, obviously Nintendo thought that the original Game Boy Advance, so I mixed them both, that the Game Boy Advance was tough to see because they boosted the brightness on like all the games, or not the brightness, but the palettes are also like washed out because I guess they figured it would be easier to see. So it's like Nintendo even agreed with what you're saying a little bit, Christian, but I never thought too much about it as a kid, and then I haven't used like an original GBA in so long I can't tell you from any recent experience. I have the 101.
You said you have your
SP.
sealed one.
Yeah, those are great. Oh yeah, I have a sealed one of those, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so no, the only reason I brought up the Game Boy Color was because I could have gotten a Game Boy Advance for the same price, but I just decided that I wanted the color more, and I think that the shell looked really nice. But I mean, I'd like to get an Advance, either like stock or modded eventually. I'd really like to get one similar to my Pokemon one, but like a Kirby one to go on my Kirby shelf. I think that'd be really cool. So maybe I'll get a Kirby GBA. That'd be nice. Although, there's not many games to display with that, because there's only 2 Kirby games in the GBA.
You could get the SpongeBob one. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah,
There's only 2 Kirby games. You're forgetting about the best one, that puzzle game on the e-reader.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my
Yeah, true.
God.
I did forget about that.
What
My
a
bad,
freaking
yeah.
cheat! How do you
What
get a
happened?
bomb in first? What magic is this?
What?
I'm gonna throw my second red shell at Andrew. Hi, Andrew.
Thanks. I hope a blue shell
hi,
gets
man.
I
you.
didn't even realize. I didn't even realize you were in front of me. I was in 3rd place. I had 2 red shells. I threw one of them, and then I noticed it hit you, and so I thought I'll throw the other one.
Thanks for hitting that banana peel, Christian. I almost hit it.
Oh, great, thanks. Are you the one who threw a shell behind you and then hit me?
I haven't had any shells this entire race.
So
Okay.
I know
Oh my
this is
God.
this is kind of a
Wow, look at that.
this is kind of a heated topic between us after last time, but I will
Wow.
say I actually really like Super Nintendo Rainbow Road.
I do too.
I really like Super Nintendo Rainbow Road as well.
I think
Maybe
Andrew's the
I-
only
Any
Who
Rainbow
doesn't?
Road's better than the
I
64
forgot which
one.
one of you.
Now, are you talking about like in the OG game
But I
or
forgot
like
which-
the
I
modern
could've sworn
interpretation of
that
it?
last time. No, in this game, I like it. I think it's.
I have
It's
a lot of
okay.
nostalgia for the N64 one, and then we've all agreed that the one on Mario Kart 8 is too short.
How do you
They
have a
should've-
star in 3rd
I
place,
just-
Andrew?
I just remember that last time we streamed this game, I thought one of you said you didn't like SNES Rainbow Road, but I guess
I
I'm
was
wrong.
pretty sure, wasn't that Andrew who said it?
I mean,
I swear I
it's
remember
not
that
my.
too.
The 2D Rainbow Roads aren't my favorite, but they'll do.
It's difficult, and I think that makes it cool. I like that.
I didn't think it
like
was
how
that
there's
difficult.
no rails.
I don't even think it's that difficult anymore.
Well, it's difficult
Like, it's
than
not-
other tracks. The fact that there's no rails at all makes it more difficult than some other tracks. Obviously, it's not that bad. I'm sure in like 200cc, it's probably pretty rough.
Wow, I was just stuck in 3rd for a
mean,
long time there.
That was a rough match. I don't know how
It
you had
was.
like you look like you had 2 stars in 3rd place, Andrew.
Well, I don't think I was
So-
always in 3rd though. I think I probably got them before I got to 3rd. Wow,
So-
Chris in
So-
Red
2nd.
shells
Nice.
at you, and you just had that freaking star power.
So I had a
We're so much fun. I appreciate that. I apologize for when Max goes on tangents.
wow.
He was
Everybody
going on a
loves my-
tangent right before we started the stream, so Andrew had to
Everybody-
be like, "Hey, you got 60 seconds."
Yeah, I had to
Everybody
give him
loves
the old countdown before we went live to finish up that chapter of what he was discussing.
No, I was gonna say I had an 101.
Yeah, I
as a
guess I
kid.
need
don't-
to
I don't have
boost
it
the
anymore,
volume
sadly.
on these new ones that I added because they seemed quiet. They seemed too loud when I was adding them, but they're not loud enough. I see now compared to everything
Well,
else.
it's a good thing
Yeah,
I'm testing them out for you.
I had a
this will
No,
be
I
good
don't-
for
I don't
Monday
wanna
when
one.
Christian joins us for Mario Galaxy 2.
you forgot the name.
Hi,
I thought it was gonna be
Christy.
Luigi Galaxy 2 now.
I had a Game Boy Advance SP.
The
101
worst.
It's the good Rainbow
101.
Road. There's no
Ugh.
reason to not like this track.
Stop picking Rainbow Road.
It's
What-
not like
what-
it's
what
the
do you
same
guys-
There
one.
are so
It's
many other
better than like
courses. Why is
freaking
there-
Athens
there's, like,
for the
10
4
Rainbow
millionth
Roads.
time.
One of you guys mentioned the worm light, and I was thinking about they had those little things you could get that had like a bunch of accessories, like an accessory pack, and
Are
I
you gonna
had one of
talk about
those.
Those
that
accessory
game
packs are
was-
hilarious. Yes.
No, that's just like a stylus. No, it's like the ones that
No,
came with
not
like
the
a bunch of
stylus.
stuff.
There's a different worm light. You showed me.
Oh yeah, that's right. I found this hilarious worm light specifically for the normal Game Boy Advance. Like it only fits on that, and it's like SpongeBob holding a pearl, and the pearl is the light. So it's basically 90% of it is just a giant plastic SpongeBob that's always staring at you when you're using the GBA, and that's
Worm
hilarious.
Worm lights need to make a comeback.
I have
Like,
one that's like a
why?
hockey
Stuff like-
guy holding the light. Like the hockey, the light comes out of the hockey stick. There's some weird stuff like that. On
I'm
the Game
pretty
Boy.
sure. I'm pretty sure the last time that worm lights were relevant was in like the early 2010s when everybody had like the normal Kindle. They didn't even have a backlight.
Ugh.
You
Things
say
that shouldn't
Kendall?
exist.
Kindle?
Isn't
You
it
said
Kindle?
first.
Is it? I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's been a long
It's
time.
Kindle.
It's
You're
not a
right.
big rush character. character.
Oh, true. Sorry. No, but yeah, you remember how, like, at first, like, because they were e-ink, I remember that those didn't have backlights. I remember seeing people with, like, worm lights for those.
There's still versions that are E.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, nowadays, don't they have backlights? Even if they're e-ink? Or is that not a thing?
No, I think,
thought it was.
I mean, even Amazon believes that they're just E-ways, so...
Yeah, they can take away your books whenever you want.
Well, it's more,
It's like Sony.
I don't think Sony sells books, but yeah.
Sony takes away movies, so that's debatably worse for some people.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, because everybody knows movies are better than books. I think
Andrew,
we can all
do you
agree on
read?
that.
That'll be a great question to answer after I've won. How does everyone have stars in like freaking second and third?
No,
okay,
I
I
was
believe
asking
you,
when I
Andrew.
was a
I
kid.
can't stop! I can't stop! I got hit onto the launch pad and I just couldn't save myself from it.
That was the stupidest race.
The thing I was going to mention.
I was really enjoying that until the end.
With the accessory pack is I had. Do you guys remember how you had to get like an iPhone 7 style headphone jack dongle for the SP?
Yes.
Yeah,
I had one of those as a kid. I remember being at a restaurant with my SP and my dongle and my headphone.
Well, see, if you were like me and you were a really cool kid, when I resubscribed to Nintendo Power one time, the reward that I got was official Nintendo headphones for the SP that just plug into the charger port, no dongle required.
Yeah, no, I am very, very sad. I unfortunately missed that. I feel like by the time I knew it existed, I think I might have asked my parents, but then it was at that point it maybe had like 6 months left, so it never happened. I remember
I have a couple of issues of Nintendo Power.
My parents never got me a magazine membership, maybe because they knew that I probably wouldn't really look at them that much. I remember I asked for a Nintendo Power. I also remember I wanted Mad Magazine a lot as a kid.
Okay, guys, we need to say though, congratulations to Czar and to Chris for their first and second places, and everyone else did great too.
Nice.
I remember we're talking about the game, Max. I appreciate the conversation's at least video game adjacent.
So Andrew, you never really answered the question, but did you experience that with Mario Kart DS? Like, were you ever on a school bus with Mario Kart DS?
Okay, so I never took the school bus, so that instantly negates that. But I would certainly say there were times where I would be somewhere and people would like have their DSs and do things like that.
Were you one of those old people who are like, back in my day, we used to walk barefoot up the hill in the snow?
Well, thankfully, I didn't live too far from like, either
I'm definitely not like that. I'm the kid.
From the what?
But I have a lot of memories of like I remember one guy we went on a trip once, so that was usually when I'd get to ride the school bus, and one guy was playing Medios soccer. I would be happy.
Oh, I know. I've
never heard of that.
I've heard. I think I have
no Medios. There was even a Disney version somehow.
I was gonna say, my sibling got Disney Medios for Easter, and I was like, wait a second. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. I thought that was the game that Sakurai made, and when Andrew said that, I was like, well, that just confirmed my suspicion.
I don't get why there's a
really
Disney version.
Like, did they like license that?
Well, because Disney and Nintendo had like a partnership at that time.
Yeah. Okay. So you mentioning Disney and Nintendo, that reminds me. So remember last time we were talking about Blockbuster and our Blockbuster memories, and I never got to mention any of the games that I ever rented from Blockbuster. So as they were closing, they had like a bargain bin, right? And there's one horror. Everybody has that one horrible licensed game that they played as a kid, so they have nostalgia for it. And mine was, I got it from the bargain bin in Blockbuster, Bolt for the Nintendo DS.
Oh.
And the reason why you mentioning Medios made me think of that was, do you guys remember Disney Gamer?
Was that the online thing that you'd log into?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because Toy Story 3 has that built in.
Yeah. So all the licensed like licensed Disney DS games had this little works with D gamer in the bottom, and it's on the main menu, and like playing it was basically like a website, like a chat room, and you had like a me style like avatar, and you could get like outfits for it, and like playing the game would give you outfits. And it's so funny because you could like log in and access your avatar and all your stuff from any of these DS games.
Czar came in first. Chris, I'm assuming that Czar cheated like right at the end, Chris, and got in front of you. It always happened to me all those other times.
I forgot all about that avatar thing.
Yeah.
I remember my sibling had Princess and the Frog, and I remember another Disney game, and we never really used it.
Max, are you sending us way off topic again?
Talk about Disney gamer, okay? Get off my.
We just need to talk about Mario Kart 8 all the time.
Whatever the expression is, get off my whatever.
Big brother Andrew.
That's it.
But I thought about it. I thought about it because I was now that I've been collecting it, I've been rebuying some of the games I had as a kid that I'm nostalgic for, and I bought that on eBay because it was like. It's cheap, and I've nostalgia. It's also a really funny game because it's like a Metal Gear Solid clone, which is really weird. You play as like the girl. Like it's not based on the movie. It's based on like the
Chris got a
movie
connection error. No.
Hey, can you guys wait till we get Mario Kart 9 and we're gonna spend $500 in the Switch 2 just to play a $70 Mario Kart 9?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Pay $500 for a new console so we can play a Mario Kart game with less tracks.
It has been 8 years, Nintendo. Give me something to spend my money on, please. I need a new console.
That's just so
Kingdom.
frustrating to hear that. It's like, just please, like, I have too much money. Please make me spend some. Like, I can't stand that logic. I can't.
So you don't like that GIF from, or that picture from Futurama? He's like, take my yen.
Okay, look, the experience of getting a brand new console on launch really doesn't happen that often, and it happens less and less. And the last time it happened was the Series X, and that wasn't very exciting. So I just want to be able to feel joy.
I mean, it was an Xbox console. So.
Well, no, it's not because it was an Xbox console. It's because there was not a single actual exclusive at launch.
Same thing with the PS5.
PS5 had a good launch lineup.
Of PS4 games with like one extra pixel.
I'm talking about the actual exclusives. There were some good ones. I don't know. I mean, I didn't get a PS5 at launch. I'm not sure how many I would have gotten, but I mean, everybody talks about Demon Souls, and I feel like
please run into the
I just got a star
stand.
in second place.
This is bull.
I feel like Ratchet and Clank was a launch title, and maybe I'm wrong about that because that's like the best game on the console other than Astrobot. So maybe that's a launch title. I don't remember, but no, I got a Series X at launch, and I don't regret it because it was kind of fun waiting in line for it. But because COVID happened, we didn't actually wait in line for the release of the console. We waited in line for the day where you could pre-order the console, and then we had to come back when it actually came out.
Wow, Tuxedo Worth, really?
Second place, even though I got that star in second place, Andrew still passed me.
Peach is on a bear. So I made a comment, I think, in the last stream about how I never unlock anything anymore. And it's because you have to go into single player mode, see what you unlocked, go back to the title screen, and then you can unlock another thing. Right. And I had to do that like 10 times earlier.
I think the only thing I ever actually like, other than, because I don't think you have to unlock any of I don't remember. It's been so long. This game, even this version of the game is like 8 years
old. I actually just unlocked the bear.
Yeah. But I do remember, you know how there's the gold items, and each one of them you have to get a different way. I remember I think the parasol, which is just collect a certain amount of coins total. I remember unlocking that.
So, but are the gold ones even good? That's the worst thing about Mario Kart these days. Is it seems like the stuff that's the hardest to unlock isn't even any good. The balancing in Mario Kart games makes no sense.
Well, it's more just for like showing off, like you did a bunch of work. Like I'm pretty sure
you did a bunch of work so you can play as like the worst character.
I mean, I don't think he's bad. I think caring about stats in this game is stupid. Just have fun.
Yeah, so does anybody else want to
thing.
join after this round of races? Be sure to let me know so we can... I think like once we start it, you can't join, so we'll wait on the menu for you for a couple minutes.
That's the whole point of the computers, is that they get replaced.
Is that how it works? So people can join whenever they want? Well, that sounds cool then. Nintendo actually made a good decision when it came to online gaming. I don't believe it.
You can join whenever you want. It's just that you definitely won't win because like
it's not always about winning, Max. Sometimes it's just about having fun.
I know it's not. I know obviously it's not. But I'm saying like if you're somebody who like wants to win, obviously you're not going to win overall if you join on the last
I see what
race.
you're talking about. Because he keeps doing poor tracks and stuff.
Yeah, because it still like adds up all the points at the end.
They removed the electric shells in this. That was the best part. Remember the spinning electric?
The cars aren't moving, guys. Boycott Nintendo.
Nintendo put like a half-butted effort into all of these DLC tracks, honestly.
Do you remember when they updated just for the cars to move in Coconut Mall?
Oh, I
that was
forgot about
so
that.
funny.
Oh, I just freaking... I flew straight up in the air and I went straight down. That was ridiculous. And I'm in 7th place because of that.
So, I was gonna say, speaking of Mario Kart, I guess I can mention this. I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm not entirely sure this is gonna work because the annoying thing, because I remember I was talking about how they made a brand new like open source Ethernet adapter for the GameCube, right? Because the regular one's like super expensive. The only issue is that for some reason, I don't understand why this is. For some reason, the new one doesn't actually use the port that the normal Ethernet thing uses. Yeah. It uses the other port, which is upsetting because that's the port that my SD to SP2 is plugged into. So I don't know.
Max, you know what that sounds like?
A skill issue?
Sounds like...
Well, no, it is definitely a skill issue because I've seen tons of people who have modded GameCubes say they don't even need the SD to SP2, but I have no idea how to save settings without it.
You know what that also sounds like?
I want to buy... I know.
So many things that Max says that is a skill issue. Like, I bet you if I went to his house right now, I could get his SNES working.
His SNES isn't working?
For some reason... all of a sudden, randomly, I can't get video out of it when it's plugged into the upscaler. I don't know why. I didn't change anything.
No, Max.
No, it is. It's
I'm
working.
there with you.
I just can't stream it.
My technology just decides to stop working one day, even though it worked perfectly fine the previous. So this is a place where we can relate.
Well, also, that's how it is like when you're a collector like us. It's like it's really annoying when you have 50 different things that are all like 20 plus years old. None of them are meant to work for each other. You have to find a way to plug them all in. It's probably a fire hazard. One thing is an issue. Then you have to worry about now I have to go back behind my TV and mess with all this spaghetti.
Here, Brady asks if you've remembered to turn on the TV. I think that's an important step.
I should try that.
That's a good point.
Did you try turning it off and turning it back?
Exactly. I was gonna say that's the unplug the router version of a retro gaming problem.
It's funny you mention that because I did try that.
Did you try the reset button?
I don't think the RetroTink has a reset button.
Here's my actual
reset.
Oh, that. Well, here's the weird thing. It works. It works on. So I thought maybe it was my switcher. So I plugged it in just straight into my CRT, and it works. But it doesn't work on the RetroTink. So it's something with that. It's not my Super Nintendo. It just means that I can't stream right now, so I can't keep playing Mario World. Oh look! Finally, we're in California, everyone. We're on Santa Monica Pier. Yay! Ooh. I love LA. You guys know the song I Love LA where he says Santa Monica Boulevard and everyone says we love it.
Yeah,
that's
you
posted
it like 15 times when you were
so
in California.
excited, okay? Don't ruin my mood, Christian. I love that song. Who doesn't love Randy Newman? He made I Love LA. He made the Toy Story soundtrack. He's pretty cool. That's right, guys. The guy who's saying "You've got a friend in me" loves LA, and so do I.
I just can't take him seriously.
Randy
No,
Newman?
I honestly agree with you.
I can't
it is
either,
really,
so I
really
hear you.
weird. No, I totally agree with you. It's because, like, as somebody who likes old music, it's really, really funny to think that he was popular in the 60s and 70s, and now everybody knows him as the Toy Story guy. It's really funny. And I also can't take him seriously. I won't lie.
Well, don't forget about the monk theme
Toy
song.
Story, it's
That
like-
took place in California.
Oh, that's.
Oh, I've never seen that. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I've heard about it.
I feel so old.
I mean, I watch old shows. I just haven't
Did you ever
seen
watch
Monk.
Psych?
Okay. That's like from 2006. That's not even.
I have
as
no
old as
idea
what I
where
was
I'm going, Max. How come, like, tell me about the part where you go through the oil fields of California. I have no idea what's even
that's
happening
called-
here.
No, don't you know? Every Californian knows that when it's rush hour in
Texas?
LA, you drive through the dirt.
I thought they hated
So
oil in
is-
California. I thought you went to jail if you didn't have an electric car in California.
Actually, it is funny, but I will say that the oil refineries are a big part of LA's image. I mean, you guys have all seen Beverly Hills Cop.
No, who's that? Max, get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh, what? No! Why? No!
Hey, I passed Andrew too.
That's so
I feel
stupid.
accomplished.
The blue shell was within millimeters of the finish line. 5 people just passed me.
Wait, I came in
What the-
second? I thought I was in third.
No, I came in second. What? Oh, no, that's point. That's point.
Oh,
plus.
yeah,
That's
thank you.
overall.
David Ray, I can't tell if you posted that before I mentioned it or after. I can't look at the chat when I'm racing. But that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've never. Also, Christian, you mentioned Psych, so I never watched it, but I remember I had a friend that really liked it. He used to have it on, so I've heard of it.
It's a really good show, and the only reason why I bring it up is because it aired around the same time as Monk. So
Yeah, you know, one show similar to that I watched that I really liked was a White Collar. That was good. Has anyone seen that? With Matt Bomer? That's a good show.
Anybody else joining, or are we all ready for another round? Again, the fact that you can't like
forget.
see any stats, like who's in the room, how many points each person has got, Nintendo could have put another 5 minutes of effort into this.
Come on, everyone. Come on, everyone. Thank you. Come on, everyone. Say it with me now.
No battle. I couldn't tell, Sar, if you were saying no, let's do battle. But okay, I see you clarified. No, you don't want to do battle, and I can agree. No, wait, Chris wants battle. Brady wants battle? Oh no.
No,
Okay, guys.
I always,
guys, no, cops and robbers, let's do it.
I always think of
Maybe
I
after
always
this
think of-
round, we'll give it a
I
shot.
always think of Toy Story whenever I think of this game because I don't want to play with it anymore.
Guys, you remember Wario Land?
I think when it comes to anything at all, you think of
Incredible.
something else besides that thing.
I like Chris
Trust me, I would
picking,
love. I would love
picking
to think
Wario
of-
Mountain. That's a good track. How come everyone else is picking
can't-
terrible
Oh,
tracks?
Mount Wario.
what's wrong with freaking Moo Moo Meadows?
I can't wait until we're doing 3D World and Max is like talking about like Adam Koralik or something.
Remember that? Also, okay,
Wow,
Andrew.
that's
Andrew
amazing.
Too,
I
for
love
the
how you
record-
brought it up.
Yeah, for the record, you have brought him up more than I have in the last few weeks.
Well, I was gonna say, if you mean in general, that's a big no.
Christian, Andrew too is like so angry about all my things. He talks about these things more than I do.
Before the stream, we make a list of all the things not to talk about, and then Andrew too makes a point of like bringing each one of them up. throughout the
I
stream.
think I have a. I think
I didn't bring up the T word. I didn't. Bring
I
Okay,
think-
which
I
T
think
word
I
is
have
this
a-
one? There's like 32 of them.
I
There's
think
only
I,
one.
I think I think I have a.
It's the thing that involves Yoshi as the meme. The T word Yoshi thing.
You know, guys. I think I have
If
a
you don't
fan.
understand that, we're gonna need to have a talk out.
Guys, I think I have a fan. I think I have a fanboy. You know, geez, you pass a guy in subs one time, and now he likes every aspect about
Pass
it.
a guy in
Jeez.
subs one time.
You only passed one of my channels and subs.
It's 50 other secret channels. You're like, guys, I'm actually PewDiePie.
Andrew
You know
too
that?
is the man of like 40 million different accounts on every platform.
God, it's so
Exactly.
true.
Exactly. So I bold of you to assume, Max, that that's my only account.
Yeah, that actually reminds me. I love how you DM me and be like, we haven't talked in a while. I'm surprised you didn't ask to talk. And I'm just like, how am I supposed to know which account to talk to?
Yeah.
So Andrew too and I actually have to
just
have like a
message
group
both.
chat with all of his accounts in it. So now we just message the group chat and I can talk to him no matter what
It's
account he's on.
insane. It's like, chill out, man. Like, I don't understand why it's so
So
hard
I can
for you
confirm
to
it's a
log
lot
into
of
your
accounts.
account. Like, but I don't
Hey,
understand why
what
it's
is
like
this?
so
What is
hard
this?
for
This
you to.
This is like bully Andrew 2 hour.
I was not. I wasn't mean. I was meant to be mean. It's just. I think it's funny.
I don't
Yeah, it's
understand
just-
why it's so hard for you to log into accounts. Like, it's so easy for me.
Maybe therapy's a lot more expensive than you think, guys.
Well, that's why you have the Beatles. If that's what Max told me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so I wouldn't know because I'm extra special, so I get free therapy and free insurance.
I mean, if it really bothers you, I can just delete all those accounts.
No, I like the accounts.
We think it's funny. It's just like when I'm supposed to DM you, I don't know which one to use because sometimes you can't respond. And
Well, the one I can't access anymore because Google.
oh yeah, I mean that one makes
I-
sense.
I
we know
also
about
just-
that one.
I just don't understand why it's like why you keep getting like locked out of these and you keep having to make more. Like, I've never had that issue. Like, I just have Google Authenticator.
Because I don't use Authenticator.
Well, I only have it because Discord does that thing where like if you're a moderator, it makes you have two-factor on. You know about that?
Well, that's only if the server has it enabled.
Oh, well, I was at a server before that did, so because of that, I had to turn it on,
That's
and I
a
just
stupid
used
thing
whatever
to
they
have
recommend.
on.
I have
really
Authenticator
is, but-
because there was a time when RuneScape made you use it. So
I
Years
don't
ago,
use
yeah.
Authenticator for this, but the only other thing I have two-factor on is for PlayStation because I did actually get hacked one time.
that's crazy. Do you know how?
I don't know. I guess somebody just found my login information somewhere and logged in, and then they changed my email and password. And I called Sony, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this happens all the time. We'll take care of it."
Nice.
Jeez. Yeah, that
Like-
does not bode well for Sony. That is
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly known for
yeah.
its
It's not
freaking
nice that they said it
big
happens all the
vulnerabilities.
time. It's nice you got it dealt with.
Because they didn't say that, but I mean, obviously that's why, because it does happen all the time. It happened, didn't it?
Wow, you
Remember
just
it
put words in
happened
Sony's
again?
Remember
Remember it
He
just-
does.
it-
He does.
remember
Talking to
it-
Max is so much misinformation.
You
I have
guys
to like.
remember? You guys remember how it just happened again, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that they were down
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
I
the
read
weekend.
something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty bad. But I mean, honestly, like I will say, it is probably because it happens so often. Because I forget exactly. Somebody in the server, I forget who it was saying that they got locked out of their account and they had to make a new account. And you Christian, and them were talking about how bad Google is when it comes to that.
Yeah,
kind of
because
stuff.
there's no
And-
customer service on Google's end.
And I guess I was just surprised because PlayStation is the only time I've ever had to deal with that, and maybe because it happens so much. But I feel like they dealt with it pretty well, to be honest. Like, so I didn't know, but yeah, I called them. I told them what was going on. They were like, "I see that. Give us a new email you want us to connect it to, and a new password, and then set up two-factor." Although the weird thing about two-factor is it doesn't work on PS3 and PS Vita. So if you log into a new PS3, you have to go onto the website and it gives you like a set of temporary weird passwords that you have to use if you're logging in on a PS3, which is really weird.
What course did we just play?
Excite Bike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Anytime play
love
Mario Kart,
Excitebike. Excitebike's a great game.
I
own the
remember-
Android version of Excitebike. I own the Virtual Console version of Excitebike.
Yeah, Excitebike's
I own
fine.
the NES
Yeah.
Classic version of Excitebike. I own the WiiWare version of Excitebike. I own Excitebike 64. I'm just a huge Excite Bike
Excite
fan.
Bike
Andrew, how many?
60
Andrew, do you own the Famicom Disk System version of Excite Bike?
I
Do you own
don't,
the
but yeah.
260?
There's the Versus. That's cool that you can play that on the Switch Online. So here's a question for you guys, Max. All right, Max, get it out. Get it out.
I was just gonna ask Andrew if he owns the 2 other ones people think are really good, like the sequels on Wii.
Oh,
Truck,
like
Excite
64
Bot.
and stuff.
No, Excite Truck
Excite
and Excite Bots.
No,
Do
I've
not
never
own
really
those, but
played
I did
them.
see them. I did see them at a Cabela's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
Isn't Cabela's that
Yeah,
like outdoor store?
Yeah.
Cabela's,
It's like Bass
is
Pro.
no, Cabela's is Bass Pro Shop, but way smaller and worse.
Well, there are actual Capella fans, so like you just literally
Well,
discount it.
aren't they owned by the same company? I always thought of
I
Cabela's
don't
as
know.
I know they are
Man,
because like
Max-
whenever you go into a Bass Pro Shop,
Max going on about me not liking things. And you're like,
whenever you go,
it
no,
just
no,
sucks.
well, no, I mean like because Bass Pro Shops are usually only in big cities, and Cabela's there's usually more of those, but they're owned by the same company. So I always looked at it as like a smaller Bass Pro Shop for a town that can't support one. That's how I look at it.
That makes no sense because
so what you're saying is you're not
never.
just dissing Cabela's, but you're dissing the towns that Cabela's.
Okay, guys, I actually have a Nintendo-related question for whenever this conversation wraps up. Sorry to interrupt the riveting Cabela's conversation.
Just got a blue shell. That's ridiculous.
That's BS.
Also, just for the record, the one town I've been to that only has a Cabela's does suck. So yes, I am dissing it. All right, go ahead.
Andrew, speak.
Okay, so way back when we played the Excite Bike track, this question came to mind. Do you hope that the next Mario Kart game taps more into taking from Nintendo series in general, almost making it more of like a Nintendo Kart? Because I think that, you know, they really started kind of doing it with this one, more so in the original DLC courses in the original Mario Kart 8. You get like the Zelda course and stuff. Zelda,
Big
Zelda is a
Blue.
playable character. Link is a playable character. So would you like to see more of that in Mario Kart 9? More Nintendo characters, more tracks based on other Nintendo
Okay, here's my thing. I think it's really weird that this game has like 4 of them. I want them to stop teasing us. Either go all the way and make a Smash Kart or not at all.
I agree. I think at this point, that's one way they would really kind of
this game
distinguish
has,
the
like,
next
4
one.
tracks.
I can't believe that Captain Falcon's not even a character, and they have like 3 F-Zero tracks.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 F-Zero tracks. There's Animal Crossing and there's Zelda. I'm
what's
pretty sure
hilarious?
that's it.
It's hilarious how there's an F-Zero, there's a Blue Falcon kart in Mario Kart Wii, and it was just randomly there. And then it's like, oh, like guys, now we're gonna add all these tracks in 8.
Oh, when you mentioned Mario Kart Wii, that reminded me. One thing I love that Nintendo does? I love when Nintendo games.
David Ray,
will
I
give you
did
special,
too. I did.
I absolutely love when Nintendo games give you special bonuses for having save data for other Nintendo games.
The GameCube did that a
we
lot.
were
Like
good
Sonic
at that.
Mega Collection, you would unlock games by having like Phantasy Star save data and stuff.
Yeah, and also back then.
Moonville Highway is so nostalgic.
Well, also back then, remember there were certain games where you could get special data on the GBA games if you had like a GameCube game. Yeah.
Well, if you have Super Mario Galaxy save data,
yes,
Mario Kart Wii will have
Rosalina.
Rosalina.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention because, like I mentioned before, like I said, when I was a kid, I was very bad at Mario Kart, so I never actually like unlocked any of the other cups. And I remember one day I unlocked Rosalina, and I thought I did something cool, and then later I found out no, I didn't.
Or
I
you could just
rented
be
Mario Galaxy.
And then the other side of that is you unlock something when you haven't even done anything yet. Like you just turn on Mario Kart Wii for the first time. You unlocked Rosalina. What did I do? So
Well, that's how. Well, there's a lot of games like that, like especially like Game of the Year edition games, right? Like Fallout New Vegas is an example where it's like because of all the DLC, because there's so much DLC. If you start a new save file, it's like here's this really really cool, inspiring, really like atmospheric cutscene, and then it just gets interrupted by 50 unlock messages. You got the watering can. You got a new radio station.
Ano-
You got the DLC. You
Another
got a gun.
thing that's
You
really
got all
bad.
this.
Another thing that's really bad is on the Wii U Virtual Console, because you couldn't link up with like Game Boy Advance games and stuff. The Mega Man Battle Network games, there's a whole bunch of like really late game stuff that you have to trade with others to get and like battle with others to get.
Yeah.
And you just unlock it right at the beginning of the game because there's no linkability. So you
Just
have
a
this really
spoiler.
late game stuff right
Crazy.
from the start in those games.
I remember them.
Does
So
it
one
break
thing,
the game? Like, are they like overpowered things?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Or
We just said they were.
actually,
Sorry.
speaking of that, that's one thing that I really hope that they would do if they released a Pokemon collection on the Switch. Please give us like all the mystery gift things, because I remember they did that for the Battle Network Legacy Collection, right? You just have access to all of like the mystery gift only cards.
No, I don't
Whatever
want.
No,
to do
but
that.
in
I
Legacy
want to-
Collection, you can actually link up. And remember, I did a bunch of that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
but
Legacy Collection.
I
I'm
didn't
so
know
happy
that.
it exists. I debated
But-
for so long back in the Wii U days of buying them on the eShop there because they were on the Wii U. And I'm glad I didn't, because then they ended up releasing it as the
But
Legacy Collection. But if they
didn't-
had online play back then, I probably would have done it. So Nintendo really lost a lot of my money because they didn't make their Wii U Virtual Console games online.
But didn't Battle Network have a whole bunch of like what are the things like the chips or whatever they're called? Didn't they have a whole bunch that were exclusive to Japanese mystery gift events, and they just gave them to you?
There
in
are
the- in
some
the
chips
collection?
that's like there's one in Battle Network 3 you had to get from an event. There's all the e-reader stuff. They did make the e-reader stuff accessible in the Legacy Edition, which is cool.
But it's really nice that they included that. I really hope that if they do like a Pokemon collection, they'll include those. I mean, they don't have to give you like every single mystery gift Pokemon just in the PC, but like at least like the Eon ticket or something. That'd be nice.
Nope.
Dang
Don't do
it,
that.
Andrew! Dang it! By 1 point.
But yeah,
Look at me,
Yeah.
the only Canadian. Why are you guys picking
one
on
of my the
Canadians
nice
so
thing
much?
about Nintendo is that thing with the save data.
I just got
I just got a
Lakitu
nice
clapping.
try.
That's
Nice.
funny.
with the
Yeah.
with this thing with the save data that Nintendo actually still does that.
Nicely
so I
done,
don't know if you
guys.
guys know this, but Pokemon does that a lot.
How do we
familiar
do
with that?
battle? Can I do battle from here? Oh, you can.
Yeah, you
not-
just
Oh, interesting.
I do
Just when
not
you
want them to do mystery gift things because I had to suffer as a kid to get those mystery gifts. Why do they need to make everyone else have them so easily?
Hey, I missed that Shaman event. I'm still mad
20
about it.
It's been 20 years.
I missed it.
Like-
I missed it too, but I got it in the remake. So if you
No,
missed
see,
the
I'm
second
talking
time-
about in
Brilliant
the
Diamond,
remake. I
Shining
missed it.
Pearl. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't
you
get it in
mentioned
the
that.
original Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum?
Not the original, no.
It was possible to get in the original, and then it was possible to get in the remake.
Because the original,
Yeah.
I think you had to go to some event and have it downloaded to your thing. It wasn't
Yeah.
just like an online thing.
Like GameStop or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they started the online
that
stuff
one,
with
that
black
one,
and white.
No,
I
that
think.
that one was online. That one was online.
Well, I didn't know about
Shaman
it back
one was
then.
online.
The internet was a much different place back then.
Yeah.
You
had
didn't
to-
have
that was
Twitter
back-
and Reddit blasting in your ear 5 million times a minute. Everything that was going on in the world.
Actually, Twitter already existed by then, but I gave
Oh
it-
wait, this is
Not
this
Win,
isn't Cops
not
and
Gen
Robbers.
1 Pokemon, really?
This isn't-
Unless it was
I
like
thought
just
you were talking about Diamond. I thought you were talking about Diamond and Pearl. Never mind.
yeah, the original Diamond and Pearl, right? That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
Twitter was out by then.
When?
Twitter came out in like 2005, I think. or 2006.
Okay, that doesn't count when it's like Mark Zuckerberg and his
Internet-
girlfriend using
Internet
it back and
forums.
forth.
Internet forums.
Yeah.
What people were on.
MySpace.
Also,
How's
Andrew,
Tom
Andrew,
doing
this
these
isn't,
days?
This isn't Cops and Robbers, by the way.
Is this Balloon Battle?
Yes.
This is Balloon Battle.
Of course he did.
By the fact that there are balloons and we're battling, it's crazy.
No, I couldn't tell, Max.
No, but so one of my favorite examples of like Nintendo save data is actually Pokemon. They do a lot of that. So almost, I think every single Switch Pokemon game, other than the first one, because obviously there was none before that, all of the other ones, they will give you little bonuses if you have save data from other Pokemon games on your Switch, which I think is really, really cool. I mean, you know, like obviously it's different in some games. Like I don't know if you remember, Andrew. I don't know if you had the save data, but in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you have save data from I don't know if it's any of them or Let's Go. You get Mew and Jirachi from just some random person.
Yeah, my sister was freaking out about that, and she's like, "Oh, when you get there, something cool's gonna happen." And I got there and nothing happened. I was like, "What?
Well,
You're lying to me!" And then we found out it was because she had this save data.
If you wanted it, all you would have had to do is just put her cartridge into your Switch for 5 seconds. You don't even need to have played the game.
I wasn't that desperate.
Forgot what Sword and Shield did. I did something. But Scarlet and Violet actually, I think this is kind of cool. So you know how now obviously it's the modern day. We can't have Pokedexes now. We just have to have smartphones.
It bothers me so much. I can't, you know, if you show me anything other than the OG Gen 1 and 2 Pokedex, I can't tell you what gen they're from. They all just muddle in my brain. But the first one's so iconic still.
I definitely can, but that's just me.
And now they have this obsession with like stuffing Rotom in there. Seems kind of cruel.
Yeah. No, but anyway, so if you had save data for different Pokemon games, and when you play Scarlet and Violet, you actually get, which I think is kind of cute, you get different phone cases based on all the different games for your Rotom phone, which I think is a really, really cute detail. But it's always like kind of shoved in there. It's like just some random woman in the town that will give them to you if you talk to her. Talk to this random woman. She's like, "Oh, I have Pokemon Legends Arceus. Here's a phone case. You're welcome."
Wow, you don't normally see the feather in this game. That's cool. What happened? Yeah! Oh, there was a time limit?
Yeah!
Wait, I got second place? I've not been paying attention the entire time. I thought I did nothing. I genuinely thought I only hit one person.
So I put it to have random online games. Or random battles. So like each one can be a different type of battle, which is kind of cool.
Okay. I mean, that's fine, yeah. Also, oh yeah, speaking of weird, yeah, don't you remember how for some reason in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe they added a Splatoon track? I'm pretty sure that's the one non-Nintendo, non-Mario thing in the entirety of this game that's new, is the random Splatoon track, and then also they added Inkling Girl and Inkling Boy.
Have we ever really even played the Splatoon track? I don't even remember. Have we?
That. I don't think we've even done battle that often.
Oh, but... it's in battle mode. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I got reminded of it, because it's only a battle mode.
Oh, track. It's different each time. Okay.
Yeah.
Shine Thief.
I think I might have played battle mode once with you guys like 3 years ago. So this is all new to me.
I will say it is cool. It is cool that it's actually from, like, it's actually a level from the Splatoon. That's kind of a cool detail.
So Shine Thief was invented in Double Dash, so I like it.
Well, yeah.
I had it.
Of course, it was invented in Double Dash. How could it be in a game before Shines were invented?
See, I
Well, the thing is
I
that
love how that generation, every
yes.
game started having like Piantas and stuff in it.
Yeah, we were talking about on Thursday. Man,
you go so slow once you pick this thing up.
We were talking on Thursday about that really interesting, weird in-between time where a new Nintendo console comes out, but the new like Mario or Pokemon hasn't come out yet. So all the spin-offs are based on the last game, right?
Dang it!
And we were talking about how Mario Super Sluggers is based on Mario Sunshine because Galaxy wasn't out yet. That's a pretty cool detail. Because, you know, the Piantas are in that game. In Super Sluggers.
Yes.
And also, Mario's baseball team is like the Sunshines or something. I forget exactly, but yeah, it's...
Well, what do you think it would be like if Galaxy was a thing by that game come out? Like, how different it would be then?
Yeah, I'm sure that it would have Rosalina in it. It would have some different team names. I mean, that's probably about it. I mean, there weren't that many characters introduced in Galaxy. I guess there'd probably be a few enemies on the team.
Oh my god. Chris!
You know, You know. Can I just say it is a little sad that Mario Baseball is like the only main Mario sports thing that isn't on Switch yet. But after Mario Strikers, I feel like all three of the fingers on the monkey's paw have curled. So I don't even want to ask for it.
I just played Mario Golf for the first time, the one on Switch, and my gosh, it was terrible.
What?
So,
It's a good game. What are you talking about?
Out of the 4 games that people kind of group into that, so like Switch Sports and then the 3 Mario Sports games, Mario Golf was the only one that I didn't buy because I'm going to be honest, I'm just not a golf person. I'm sorry. It's the one sport where I can't even really enjoy it in video games. I just don't get it. I'm not a golf person.
Oh, what the?
So,
what's wrong with the golf?
Oh, I just don't like
the same thing that's wrong with the other 3, I would say.
Deluxe is about to win.
Like, what? Anytime I pick up the shine, it would be like 20 seconds.
I got really, really lucky because someone threw a red shell at me, but I got a feather, so I actually used the feather properly and went over the wall. That's like the only time I've ever used the feather in a good way.
Good.
Tuxedo Worth, it's going to be great to have you. And that's true. Yeah, the feather. It's funny how it doesn't show up in normal play. What's Lunar Colony from? The heck kind of Mario Kart course is this?
It's from, obviously, it's from Metroid Nintendo Land.
Metroid Federation Force, the most popular Metroid game?
No, I was going to say it kind of reminds me of the game from Nintendo Land. A little bit. You guys remember that one, right? Oh, yeah, Brady threw the shell! Yes, I jumped over Brady's shell. Nice.
Some BS coin.
This looks like that Nintendo closed beta thing. I like how no one ever brought that up. And I'm shocked that no one ever spilled the beans on it. Like, uploaded video.
No, they did. What do you mean? They did after, like, 2 days.
It's out there.
All right, well, I never looked, so
you know what it is? You want me to tell you what it is?
I know what it is.
It looks like Cube World.
Whoa, we don't want Andrew's screen to be taken down, do we, Max?
Nintendo,
Wait, what?
I think Nintendo realized that Cube World is already a game that exists, and so they stopped making it.
No, people think that the purpose of it is just to test out like new Nintendo Network infrastructure, so like stress tested and stuff, which would be cool if that's the case.
Know.
Let's hope they have a much better online thing going with the Switch too.
We all know Nintendo wants their own Minecraft. Don't lie.
So what mode are we playing now?
Coins.
Coin thief.
Oh, so I've been avoiding all the coins. This is wonderful.
Actually, it's Coin Runner.
True. I like the coin one. Was this? I don't remember which game this was introduced in. I remember playing it in Wii and DS, but I don't know when it was introduced.
So really, what track is this supposed to be based on? Like, is this anything? Someone at Nintendo was just really wanted to make a space track, so it said,
this is a
fine.
brand new track.
Okay.
Aren't all of them just based? Like, aren't they just all unique? Like,
except for the Splatoon one, technically,
I mean,
and Luigi's Mansion.
Well, Luigi's Mansion.
But like even in prior ones, aren't they usually like kind of just whatever they wanted to make?
In many cases, yeah. But this just really feels like out of place for Mario. I don't know.
I think it's a.
I feel like it fits with Rainbow Road.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I just saw the Toads
cool.
in their space suits, and I'm like, okay, I guess that's what it's going for. So yes, I agree.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny.
That's true. Mario Land too.
People
Yeah.
forget that technically this was. People forget that technically this was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's big new thing.
The battle mode.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. No,
Mario
I actually
Kart
haven't.
8.
Yeah, remember we played that?
Yes. Yeah, I don't understand how they thought that was acceptable in the original game.
But I want to say, it's cool that they gave us an actual good battle mode, and it's cool that they gave us 8 new tracks. But I will say, I'm really sad that we didn't get any retro ones. I think I can think of many retro ones that would look really good. You know what? You know which one I think would look amazing in like HD? That one from Mario Kart 64, the one where you're like on top of the skyscraper. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
What's it called?
That's the one that I think Christian might have been alluding to. Is kind of like this one.
That one, but I mean that one would look beautiful, like in HD. When they it would look so
Blue's
good.
Mansion's kind
What's
of like
the one over the
from
lava
Double Dash.
pit? I think it says GameCube next to it, so I think it is a returning one, isn't it?
Also, I'm so mad that we didn't get giant Nintendo Switch. That really missed opportunity.
Giant Nintendo.
Oh, because like
that's
the other one,
like the GameCube.
because
Yeah.
it's on the. And DS actually has it on a DS, an original DS.
Yeah, I love the DS one. Yeah, no, but yeah,
So-
I think that if there, I think the two tracks that I would argue that I'm the most nostalgic for, other than Giant GameCube and Giant DS, are. Can somebody remind me what? Can somebody remind me what it's called in Mario Kart 64? The
Christian,
skyscraper.
Christian getting
What?
first.
Yeah, and I was really not trying.
What? Can somebody remind me what it's called? It's like, is it called skyscraper? Is it, I don't
In
remember what the name
64,
is.
I think so.
Yes. Okay. And then also one that I really like is the motocross arena looking. I don't know what it's called. The one in Mario Kart Wii. The one where you like start off, in the top, and then you come all the way down, and it looks like a motocross track, like it's all dirt.
Andrew, you raised the price of the Virtual Boy Classic system.
Did I? I know I've done like a little bit of adjusting. That one shouldn't be that much. There's been
Do you
some
guys
major
remember-
inflation on the pizza one though.
You guys remember that one, right? In Mario Kart Wii, where you like it's like completely designed. Maybe they didn't bring that one back because you remember how base Mario.
So
Kart
after
8,
this, we're gonna go
Remember-
back to the normal races. We're just doing a little bit
Remember
of
the
battle
Chain
mode
Chomp
intermission. So right after this track,
the
I think
Chain
we're going
Chomp
back
Casino?
to the normal ones.
Oh yeah, that was awesome too. But can somebody remind me what the one I'm thinking of is called? If somebody knows the name in the chat,
But say it again.
the one in Mario Kart Wii where it's like a monster truck kind of arena, and then you come like you start up in like the rafters, and then you come all the way down and ramp off. at the
I didn't
beginning.
play much battle mode after. Oh, so we never got cops and
Right.
robbers. Fine, we'll do a round of cops and robbers. How do you do random when you get freaking the balloon one twice?
This
Oh,
is,
no.
this is
Oh,
bombs.
this is. I
Andrew.
see. You're right. Yeah, that was kind of in Double Dash. But
Yeah.
yeah, I only played battle mode in 64 and in
Double Dash.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, 64 and Double Dash. So I can't comment on like all the stuff you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but if
Max.
somebody remembers what it's called, I
remember the
loving that one.
Thwomp. Remember the Thwomp Desert where like you get sucked up in the middle. That one. In
I
blue?
don't remember that one actually, but yeah, do you know the one I'm talking about though, right, Andrew too?
It's like a.
It's like a motocross or like a monster
I know,
truck
I know.
arena.
It's like I thought it was like funky something.
I just remember how fun it was, how you would like start up very high and then you would like come down like an entrance. I think that was really cool.
And I just threw 10 bombs at someone and none of them hit.
So bombs
like-
hardly go anywhere. One thing that I
Yeah,
thought always
these
stood
are
out.
not the same bombs. These are not the same bombs as the normal.
In
They
the
don't throw as
GameCube
far.
one, they go
Terrible.
so far, and in this one, it's like they go 2
They
feet.
do. Playing the
The
bomb
GameCube
version in Double Dash
Mario.
is really fun.
Yes.
Yeah. But I those are two tracks that although I will say it makes sense why the one I'm talking about from Wii isn't here, because we were talking about last Mario Kart stream about how we thought you would assume that every Mario Kart would just keep all the gimmicks from the previous one, but then I remembered, do you remember how base Mario Kart 8 didn't have any half pipes?
Yeah.
That was really weird. You guys remember that?
You keep bringing this up.
all of the Wii tracks in base 8 got rid of the half pipe areas.
Guys, I found the secret.
Where?
Just keep I'm not gonna say it.
Why did you find something
Yeah,
cool? You're not going to
why would
share it
you?
now?
I'm doing
No,
it
he's
now.
trying to win.
Oh, you
What
found
I'm
like a
doing.
trick with the bombs. Okay.
Um,
I thought maybe he found some cool secret area or something.
I'm racking up a ton of points doing this. I'm hitting you.
Oh,
like
I
3
see.
times.
I see what you're doing. I see it.
Okay, so I can.
But yeah, so 64 the base like Wii U version of 8 didn't have any half pipes. I remember specifically Wario's Gold Mine was one where they removed that one, right near the start. But then they brought them back in 8 Deluxe. So
How am I not in first? What?
Because
Christian,
I
was oh,
just
Christian
kept
is
going in
barely
a
beating me.
circle.
So I feel like the reason why they didn't bring back any of like the Wii era like battle tracks is maybe because they all like use half pipes very heavily. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like that would have been a cool thing to do to show that we brought back half pipes to have like a Wii track on here. But oh well.
All right, guys, this is it. This has got to be the cops and robbers one.
Also, by the way, if we're gonna stop, I really want to do Urchin Underpass. I want us to see it. So everybody select it next time.
Oh, not the lunar one again.
All right, here we go. This is terrible for the cops and robbers one.
And of course,
yes,
it's cops and robbers. I think.
After this, we're gonna do one more, and everybody better select the
final round. Dodge the law.
What team are you?
I'm on blue.
I'm on neither. I backed out because I don't really care about the battle mode.
I'm such a party pooper.
Christian doesn't.
I only play things I like. I'm only happy when I get my way.
Christian, I'm still in first by 10 points.
Yeah, Christian is the I'm only happy when I get my way kind of type. I did not want to play this game.
I'm in the middle of eating. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, what are you eating? It better be good.
You should just be like me. Too. Yeah, Christian. Why can't you just be like me and eat at 2 a.m.?
You say liverwurst?
What?
Bratwurst.
Oh, bratwurst.
I love bratwurst. That's one type of food that I want to try more of is German food. Sounds really good.
And have your schnitzels.
I do genuinely want to try all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how people feel about it. There's this one place.
Oh, that's so stupid. I hate this thing because I just flew over top of someone. I couldn't catch them.
There is this one place that I've heard about. It's a German place that I definitely want to try next time I'm in the area because I've heard it's very good. Because I want to try German food.
Max, let's talk about something other than you wanting to do this.
Wow.
Let's talk about Mario Kart.
Andrew 2's snappy again. Watch out, everybody.
Well, I'm trying to abide by the rules here. You know?
Are there rules?
Like, freaking Listen, Max. I have German inheritance, but I'm taking the time to not talk about that.
Wow, I'm so happy to hear that the Germans gave you a bunch of money. That's awesome. Good for you.
What?
They gave you inheritance.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Good job. Also, Christian started it.
Wow, when you get caught, you kind of just have to like sit there and like accept it. There you go.
What is this, Max? Max, I grabbed you in my end, and you freaking ran past me and opened the dang cell.
Which team are you on?
How does that work?
Oh, sorry.
I'm on the cops. The cops team.
Ooh.
I have opened the thing twice. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of on autopilot because like when normal races you can be, but like I am genuinely surprised that I won 2 of the battle courses because I have been on autopilot this whole time. Or no, I didn't win the first one, but I got second.
Catch Andrew! We gotta catch Andrew!
Where's the stupid?
Guys, Andrew's getting away!
Yeah!
Thank you, Andrew. Oh, you opened the wrong one, Andrew. You didn't even get me out. You didn't even imagine not going to the one that I
don't know which one people are in. I like how I can just see on the minimap that everyone is chasing me.
Okay, to be fair, I'm joking. I didn't even know there were 2.
That's it, Andrew. What is that? I was right in front of you, Andrew. The freaking thing didn't even catch you. Did you? What was that? Andrew's the last one.
I saw that.
Andrew.
I saw that.
This is
Thanks,
the dumbest
Andrew.
thing ever. That was so stupid. I was right in front of Andrew the entire time, and it didn't catch him. What was that?
Andrew, too. Aren't you the one that wanted? Aren't you the one that wanted to do this mode?
I still won.
You're awesome, Andrew. You're awesome, Andrew. Won. Andrew 2 is really cranky tonight, but Andrew 1 is great. Thank you.
Everyone's doing great.
But what did Andrew do besides hosting the stream?
He opened the cage for me.
I still got first place.
Oh, what do you guys want? Do you want battle?
I guess it's not that big of a deal. I still want to do Urchin Underpass, but it's fine. I don't really care about being forced to do 4 more.
Andrew, I'll let you choose, Andrew, after that valiant effort. Do you want a chance to redeem yourself in Cops and Robbers, or do you want to do a normal race again?
We're never doing cops and robbers again. We're doing a normal race.
Understood.
Since we were talking about Nintendo tracks, it'd be cool to see the Splatoon one. But I guess nobody else thinks so, because nobody voted for it. Except for me.
I don't think it ever picked mine anyway. Or it might have one time.
I just want to pick Moonview Highway. That's such a nostalgic Wii track.
Yes, it is. It's pretty good. I like that one.
Music Park's also great.
Thank you, Christian. Jeez.
Look, guys,
Don't
look,
even
it's one of my
start.
greatest achievements on the
Don't even
virtual
start,
board.
Andrew. Don't even mention it. He's just going to go on a tangent about how much he hates music and happiness.
You remember Wario Land? Classic game. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
my
yeah.
music is
Christian,
rolling.
Christian, be careful.
Unbelievable.
Christian, be careful. If you mention Music Park or Electrodome, Andrew 1 is going to go on a rant about how he hates music and happiness and anything released in the last 20 years.
No!
Max is so
No,
negative. Max is so
Christian,
pessimistic.
Yo!
No!
Yo, the best track. Thanks, Christian.
I hate this track. It's so bad.
How's it bad? You just
Oh,
don't like it because you
thank
say
you.
it has no connection to Mario.
Thank you, Chris Thorndike, for voting for Urchin Underpass. You're the real one here. Thank you, Chris Thorndike. You're awesome.
You're the true.
Big fail.
The true
Yeah.
treasure.
You're a
was the friends that get along
You're a
with us.
true Thorndike.
Thornberry? Ahoy!
No.
Nigel Thornberry.
Isn't
Okay.
that from the Rugrats?
It's.
What?
I think they probably had a crossover at some point.
They did it. There's a whole movie. It's called the Wild Thornberries Go. Or
I've
Rugrats Go
seen the
Wild.
OG movie. I've never seen that.
So, Andrew, speaking of Rugrats, are you gonna play that game that is totally marketing itself to people like you and no one else?
The retro
Why
one.
do you
Is it
say
out
that
now?
in a
Yeah.
fun way?
No, it's not. No, I don't mean in a bad way. I just mean like it's funny because you love Rugrats and you love the NES.
Did I ever
and they
say I
made
loved
they-
Rugrats?
He never said
I was
he
a
liked it.
passive
He's being
watcher
cute.
of the Rugrats.
Well, anyway,
And
it's just funny. It's just funny.
Freaking Max putting words in people's mouths.
It's just funny
Yeah.
that they make a new Rugrats game and it works on the NES.
So I got a max check
That's
back.
like
I don't think I ever said.
Dang, SAR Empire's
no,
just getting
it
destroyed.
actually. Okay, sorry. I just no, but it is funny how they made a brand new Rugrats game and it works on the NES.
No, that's cool.
You got to stream that.
Yeah, we should someday.
You should do a stream based on weird modern licensed old games, and you can play Rugrats and what's the other one?
The Grimace
Grimace's
Adventure?
Birthday on Game
That's
Boy
so
Color.
cool.
Man, name a day. Name a day. Max isn't trying to take over the stream.
Wow, Andrew. I don't know anything about Grimace.
Soon he'll make us sing the Beatles. Don't worry, be happy.
But you
That's
don't,
not
you
the
don't need
Beatles.
to. You don't need. That's not the. Beatles.
I love how
Guys,
I love how I always comment on Andrew 2's music references. And earlier today, all he said was "be happy" and expected me to realize that. Funny enough, when you said that, I thought that's what you were talking about, but I thought there's
Wait,
no way.
Andrew
That's too
2
vague.
referenced that
And it
earlier
was.
today as well?
Yeah, he said
I
"be."
didn't
all he
see
Last
said
night I
was-
saw it.
I don't know. The point is, it was just really funny because, like, anyway,
I don't want to fly. I want to just be on the ground.
fly like an
Me
eagle.
No, no,
this
no,
is
no,
terrible. I never
no.
want to race again.
No!
No, I like the balloon battle better.
Wait, did you get second? Did you actually go over the finish line? I couldn't
That
tell.
was terrible.
Oh my gosh! It was a recreation of Mario Kart 64.
That was awful.
Andrew, was that like the sequel? Was that the sequel to Mario Kart 64?
Big Phil says I'm not a true millennial unless I saw Rugrats in Paris in theaters. I saw the first Rugrats movie. I was really bad when it came to follow-ups, I guess. First Rugrats movie in theaters. I saw like the first 4 Pokemon movies in theater. I feel like most people haven't.
know,
I feel like most people stopped after
I
like the
know-
first
well-
or second one.
Well, I didn't even know. So obviously I wasn't born yet, or else I would have. But like I said, I am so jealous that you saw Power of Us in theaters, and I didn't.
You were born at
I
that
would have
point.
loved to. No, I just that was like the small time where I wasn't as into it, and I didn't even know it came out until after like a year or two later. I would have loved to see that. I love that movie. I think that is like the best of like the last 10 years. It's like the best new one. I love that one. That one has a lot of heart and creativity.
Yay!
Did you
Mount
watch a lot of
Wario.
movies growing up, Andrew?
Sorry?
Did you watch a lot of movies growing up?
I mean, I would see certain things, like Pokemon. I saw the Harry Potter movies. You know, the odd Nickelodeon one, like we've discussed, SpongeBob movie. Like, I saw a decent share of movies, I think.
I saw Pixels in theaters.
When I was a kid, there was
You
a
saw
lot of
what?
movies that
Oh,
were
yeah, I
worth
did
going
too.
to see. Pixels in theaters? Interesting.
It was not good. I remember, yeah, my whole family used to go to the movies together, and like I think it was like that time we split it up where all the girls saw some girl movie, and then all
Wow.
the guys got to see Pixels.
Only the most
And honestly,
manly
I
of
would've
men can go see
I would've-
Adam
I'm
Sandler
just
in
saying-
freaking
I'm just
Pixels.
saying, I would have rather
What?
watched whatever they were. I would have rather watched whatever they were watching than Pixels.
That's
I
so
thought Pixels-
weird.
Pixels.
I thought Pixels was great.
That's so weird.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I am not an Adam Sandler fan, other than
Other
Click.
than
I
Click? What a
agree with
random
you don't like
movie.
you don't like
Great.
Mr. Deeds? You don't like Mr. Deeds?
I literally
what
just watched
will I say? What will I say? Speaking of old music, I like Waterboy just because Jerry Reed is in it. But other than that, not really. I don't like many of his movies.
What?
I think it's so funny whenever like people like that will like we were talking about Randy Newman earlier. They'll do like one really famous thing like 20 years after they were relevant, and so whenever you talk to somebody my age, that they'll only know him for that one thing. Like whenever I talk about Jerry Reed, I have to be like, oh yeah, the guy from Waterboy, and they're like, oh yeah,
I don't know
okay.
who Jerry Reed is.
He was the coach in Waterboy.
I've never seen Waterboy.
Okay. Anyway, I'm not the biggest Adam Sandler fan. I thought Click was pretty good, but other than that, I'm not into it. I'm sorry. I know. Well, it's okay. He doesn't care what I think, so good for him. Honestly, he seems like he's got it all figured out.
Ooh, Adam Sandler?
Yeah, he's
Or-
talked. In
Up with it, boy.
every time you see him in public or in an interview, he always wears like really baggy, like normal clothes, and people make fun of him. And he's like been very open
I
about
got
like
no
he
item.
does not care what people think, and that's why like he keeps doing all these movies because he just wants to. Like, good for him. You know, that's pretty cool. I think that's a nice mentality to have.
Oh, I think I just barely got 5th place. Yes. Oh no.
2 for
freaking
2,
passed
Chris.
last.
Nice.
Thanks.
You guys are great at Mario Kart.
David Ray says watching paint dry is more exciting than virtually every Adam Sandler movie. That's good.
Adam Sandler hot
and then
takes.
David Ray says he thought Jim Carrey was the guy in Click. Jim Carrey is great. I love Jim Carrey. I like most of his movies.
I finally
I
saw
don't know. A lot of SNL people are just like try to be too funny.
They
Okay,
try to
Jim
be
Carrey.
too funny.
Actually, Jim Carrey was in SNL. He was Canadian SNL.
Okay.
Andrew knows what I'm talking
SNL.
about.
He was never on like the
Jim
real
Carrey-
SNL.
You know, he was on In Living Color.
You know, I gotta say, I was seeing that.
I mean, he hosted SNL, but no, he was never a cast member. He
I
on
was
In
I was
Living
seeing
Color.
that Jim Carrey was down to do more Sonic movies because of financial reasons. I thought like he would be pretty rich considering.
No,
he's
I
done
thought-
A lot of rich people
he
make
say
really
that? I
bad
thought
decisions with their money.
Yeah, you guys know about Nicolas Cage.
We
Remember-
shouldn't be talking about Jim Carrey because he had to go on a hiatus because some bad things happened. So
I don't know about. Let's talk about
well,
positive.
I
things.
I wouldn't have known that till you said it.
Yeah, why do you have to
Well,
bring
that's
that
why
up?
I'm
That's
like,
what we're
there's a
just talking
reason.
about.
No, I mean, I think
no,
that's fair. I think that talking
thought
about
what
any
happened
Hollywood
was-
actor is going to send you down some dark paths. So maybe we should just abandon ship on that one.
All right, guys,
I
let's
think
just
that's
talk
why
about
you should
Mario
just-
Kart starting now. Mario Kart 8 only, and if anyone else talks
I
about that,
look. Well, all
Why
you
are
have
we
to
us
do
more than
is
this game?
all you have to do is talk about the positive things, like the movies they're in. And I like
You
most of
literally
his movies.
started out by making fun of pixels. So like,
No, I know, but I'm not talking
The
about I don't know much
manly
about him as a
movie,
person. I'm
Pixels.
talking
All right,
about Adam
guys.
Sandler.
you know,
no, I
guys,
just-
my
okay.
favorite game is Mario Kart Double Dash.
True.
That's a pretty good game.
No, but yeah,
Very good
I
game.
like most of his movies, other than the Cable Guy,
No.
which I'm sure is good, but it's like
How
hard
many-
to watch.
how many
Almost
of you have
ruined Jim
played the
Carrey's
arcade
career.
Mario Karts? Have you played the arcade Mario Karts, Andrew?
I've played them. I mean, I feel like, is there
I
anyone
have,
who's
yeah,
like actually
yeah.
played every track and claims to be a master of it? But I
Like,
played it in
that's the
Japan.
thing.
Oh, I
You like
have.
play it.
I'm great. I always pick Don Chan. Don Chan is.
I
number
played
one.
him. I played him at round 1 and also at Chuck E. Cheese as a kid.
Don Chan is great. I've
Don
always
fan?
picked Don Chan. Don Chan.
Yo, Don fan.
Don
Yo!
Chan. No. Do not make a Pokemon reference with Taiko.
Ash's most
or Master.
underrated Pokemon? No, it's
Ash-
definitely.
I'm really surprised you haven't named your dog after. a Pokemon.
Well, I'm running out of names. I'm thinking about it.
So-
I have
so-
a
so
few
what-
ideas.
What
name
breed
him Ash.
is your dog? What breed is your dog?
So I actually had I have one idea for a name that I really like, but it's really funny because obviously nobody else in my life will know who this person is other than Andrew. But there's one other than Andrew too. But there's one name that I'm thinking about using that's kind of tainted because there's a YouTuber on your list that has that name.
I did it!
What
I hate this
YouTuber?
game.
There's a lot on my list.
I'm thinking.
3
I'm,
a.m. 4 a.m. gamer.
I'm thinking.
Is it Nathaniel?
Yeah, I'm gonna name my dog Nathaniel Bandy. No, I know. I remember I made the joke. I said, should I name my dog Reggie Gigas?
Are you gonna name him John?
No, I thought about naming him Arlo
Oh, that's cute.
because of Arlo Guthrie. Because
Because
that's
he's
what
blue.
I'm saying. Obviously you do. Obviously you do. But I don't think anyone else who I will ever interact with in my life will know
It's
who Arlo
me,
is.
number one.
So I think I'm safe. Although if I do it, then
Jared the
then every
completionist,
night-
Khalil, my freaking Big Phil.
Every
Oh.
night.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Max, you should
sorry.
name your dog Gerard.
Sorry, I'm missing out on the chat. My bad. Big
Yeah,
Phil.
someone finally picked my stage. Yeah,
Sorry,
give
let
it
me-
up for day 3.
Let me catch up. Let me catch up on the chat again. Sorry, Big Phil. Sorry, Henry Winkler, the Fonz. He was Henry Winkler was the nice coach in Waterboy. Jerry Reed was the other coach. That's
He's also in Scream.
he's all who Jerry Reed?
Max,
Henry Winkler.
Oh
He's
yeah,
the principal in
okay,
Scream.
that's cool.
Max, you should name your dog after a funny Review Tech USA skit.
Oh my gosh. Talking about more controversial things.
Yeah, can we not talk about Review Tech USA? That's where I
Wow,
draw the line.
we found a topic that's even off limits to Max. That's when you know it's bad.
Look, look. I'm gonna be honest. Unlike Andrew too, I don't necessarily like to talk about people I don't like, YouTubers I don't like on stream.
Oh no!
There are certain,
I watched Review Tech USA. I was a fan.
I know, but he falls into category of people that just absolutely disgust me to even think about. So I don't want to talk about him.
Wow.
I know.
Can we get
Max,
to
no,
this
this is hilarious. It's hilarious hearing you like cringe. All of
Look, listen, I know we make jokes and we
The
talk and stuff,
cringer
but
has
I
become the
honestly-
cringy.
Look, I know that we make
At least
jokes.
Andrew's
we
able to
make,
keep
we
it good.
make, we make
No, I
jokes
had a
and we
bullet
talk about
bill in
people.
third, and I just got shot. What?
We make jokes about celebrities and talk about YouTubers we don't like, but I'm going to be honest, seriously, I don't think there's a lower form of content than drama content. I don't know how you could. I don't think no amount of money is worth it to dedicate.
What's funny about him is how he would make drama content, but then randomly in his videos he'd go like, "Oh man, guys, look at this cool Turbo Express I got."
Yeah. But my point is, I no amount of money could make me have a career where I just spew so much hate constantly. I just can't.
That's
Well, the contrast to what you told me earlier, because I asked you, what did you think about those YouTubers who like do the videos of like the downfall of this YouTuber and this, and that's just their constant like.
Different. That's more the only
How is
time
that different? It's always so negative.
The only time I like those, the only time I watch those is like when it's somebody I watched as a kid, and I only watch those for like information. Like sometimes, sometimes it'll be somebody I watched as a kid, and I just want to know what happened. I just, the thing with another issue with the internet.
Oh man, Mix just keeps talking. But
Brady gets disconnected when he uses auto steering and such. Hey, I came in third. Chris and Czar.
Hello, guys. Look,
Nice to
the
join us.
virtual
Nicely
boy.
done.
I'm just
Classic system.
I'm just saying there's a lot of fake information.
Incredible.
Mario has joined the chat.
Nice.
Thank you, Christian, for doing that.
No,
You're welcome, Andrew.
I'm just gonna say, Christian, there's a lot of fake information, so I appreciate when it's all in one place. That's the only reason. That's the only time I'll watch those, is if it's like somebody I watched as a kid, and I just want to know what happened to him. That's about it.
It's just like their entire YouTube channel is just being down on.
All right,
someone.
guys.
true.
New
That's
round
true.
of races,
I agree.
new conversation.
Okay, guys, we are
Yeah,
now
you
in
didn't
the
bring up a
two-hour lap of
topic.
the stream. Yes, Wadio is now here for the
Anytime
stream.
I try to bring up anything video game related, it ends up turning into freaking toothpaste by the time it comes back to me.
My point that I'm trying to make is I like to stay positive. Okay, I feel like there's too much negativity in the world.
No, what Wadio?
Let's
is
talk about-
grouchy.
Let's talk about things we like instead of human pieces of garbage. Let's talk
I
about
really
things
like
we all
garlic.
My
Garlic.
God.
I like garlic and Wario Land 4.
Something about gaming
That's
or
really
anime.
cool.
I love how anime and gaming just get like crushed
Oh.
together. Destined to be 5 ever.
I'm not super familiar with anime other than Pokemon.
How?
And
How do you
I watched
how do you
JoJo's
not
Bizarre-
know anime? How do you know the Beatles
I
and
just-
not anime in the freaking year 2025?
No, I don't know. I've just never. I don't.
It's
I haven't
not an
seen a
art
ton
style
of
that
them.
has ever captivated me. So not even like the Pokemon series is something I care about.
No, I don't care about the art style. That doesn't bother me. I don't. I mean, also.
Well, no, I'm just.
Pokemon-
It's not like
Alright,
because
we're
like even as a
playing
kid,
Daisy
that's what like
Cruiser for the
catches you as a
99th
kid.
time. Can we just pick a different race, guys?
How have you
Also,
never
Paul-
watched
Why
Beyblade?
do we
I don't
do
believe
this one
it.
again?
Also, but yeah, no, Chris
Who
Thorne's
keeps
like
picking this one? Once you pick it, you move on.
You're not. No,
how,
that
how
definitely
Max?
not.
How
not
did you
gonna
not
happen.
Well-
escape Beyblade?
Wait,
Beyblade
I
was
never
everywhere.
said I
Beyblade was
escaped Beyblade. I had Beyblade as a kid. I just didn't watch the anime.
Max,
you.
Max, you got your head in the clouds talking about freaking gosh knows what toothpaste. And
We never once talked about toothpaste.
Andrew literally brought it
Other
up
than
2
right
seconds
now.
ago.
Talking about
That's
it
true. I
Funny.
remembered. No, it was funny, but no. I don't have any. Yeah, no, true, Brady. That's true. No, yeah. The only anime I've really seen, other than JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I need to go back and finish, are like the video game related ones.
wait, you were like, yeah, I haven't really seen anime, but I've seen JoJo.
One of the,
Well,
like, most
I mean,
famous.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. Also, I've heard a lot of anime fans say that JoJo is like the anime for people that don't like anime. So I don't think is it that surprising that it's like the one I've seen. I don't know.
I've
I like
seen
it.
Cowboy
I thought it was
Bebop
cool.
And JoJo. I just recently saw Kimba the White Lion. That was really good.
Cool.
Anime.
So
That's
okay, I
the
guess
same guy who
one.
made
I guess.
Yeah.
Is it just the
So
Astro
I
Boy?
haven't seen the show. I've only seen the movie.
Probably gonna
But I
butcher
really,
his name.
I do really like Fist of the North Star. I like
Fist of the
movie.
North Star was
I
pretty good. I saw
I
the
wanna-
movie.
I kind of want to watch the show.
Fist of the North Star is really good.
I don't know. I guess I guess the thing. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you go. Well, Andrew 1 says he doesn't watch a ton of TV, so I don't really know if he has an opinion on this. But I don't know how you guys feel about this. Maybe it's just me. I have a hard time leaving my comfort zone. If I'm gonna commit to like a really long show, for part of me wants to like watch something that's like in a franchise that I know I'll like. So like
you
thanks
you should watch Better Call Saul, Max. You
I know. I
fucking
really
Better Call
want to. I
Jess
really
likes
need to
your
expand.
Wario
I really
voice,
do,
You know, it's
because
pretty
like
sad.
as a superhero
Thank
fan,
you.
as
Yes,
a
I'm glad you like my Wario voice. Yes.
as a
indeed.
superhero fan, I spend a lot of time watching like stuff on HBO Max or Disney Plus. Like the cartoon, like the superhero cartoons, and I've seen a bunch of those.
Max,
but-
I'm your favorite superhero, Wario.
And we get
I
a
do-
TikTok clock in here.
I do like.
I know
am
you
a
and
fan
I
of
have
Wario.
not had ours chosen for like an hour now.
Yeah, when are we gonna get? Yeah, we should. You're right. Wario is a superhero. We should get like a CW styled live action, completely leather suited Wario Man show that has 10 seasons.
Yes, Wario Man is the best.
Just like the Flash. We need 10 full seasons of Wario Man on CW. That's the
To be
next
fair,
show.
if that did happen, that means we would get a new game in the Wario Land series or something like
No,
that.
because Wario Man is from WarioWare.
Is he?
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even sure what he's from because I have played a ton of WarioWare and I only know Wario Man from Smash.
Max, you're
Wait, so you-
cheating. It keeps picking yours.
Did it? Oh, why? Okay. Well, look, it's Double Dash.
Can you start
okay?
picking better tracks too?
Well, actually, so far I've only actually
You
picked
picked
3
the
tracks.
worst course from Double Dash. Congratulations.
Which this one or the last? Okay. I guess I'm the only one that likes this track because I love this track and everybody else complains.
It breaks
whenever I
my brain because after decades of like not trying to fall into the water, now you can just go in it with no
Oh,
consequence.
that's
and it
fair.
hurts.
Well, you don't really need to because I found that it's not really any quicker.
And this is called Mario Kart. It should be called Wario Kart.
Also-
Andrew,
also-
who thinks Mario Kart should be
Even
called
though-
Yeah,
Wario?
where's
even though we're
Wario's
all-
gold mine? I haven't seen that course ever.
Even though we're all
Like
talking,
too many options.
even though we're all talking over it, I just want to say this track has amazing music. I don't talk about video game music enough.
Yeah, Double
So
Dash
good.
is like
I only
masterpiece
like
theater.
Wario courses.
I love this song. This is such a clap.
Yeah,
Also, I feel
where's
like
Wario
this one's
Coliseum? That
iconic
track's
because
amazing.
This is a song that I feel like a bunch of YouTubers used. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I've heard this one before.
Scotty Was probably uses this.
Yeah, I love this.
I thought he
love
only
this
used the
track.
music
I
from
love
3D
the-
Game Heroes. Do you think Scott has played
anymore.
3D Game Heroes, or he just liked the music and stole it? I don't think he's ever really talked
probably
about
both.
3D Game Heroes, has he?
No.
Yeah, but he plays a lot of games, so I mean, like,
But Andrew has
Does
proof
he?
against that, too.
yeah.
Yes,
What proof?
Look, guys.
If you watch the childhood game collection, you'll see exactly what. That's plenty of proof right there.
I'm gonna be honest.
Well, he didn't grow up with many games. Doesn't mean he, as an adult, hasn't played more
Also,
games.
can I just say for the record, I feel like that video must be a little faked because I find it hard to believe that he could just remember all that. I could. There's no way.
No,
Yeah, I can
Andrew,
remember
I'm
that
talking
match
about
about
the
my
Dongon
I have a
Rampa
very
one.
good memory.
I'm talking about the Dongon Rampa incident.
I think Scott. Oh, okay, yeah. So I got to
Goes
see
back to
Scott.
normal voice.
Yeah, so I got to see Scott in person. Wario didn't see Scott in person.
Andrew, is this another example of you speak Japanese and I'm pronouncing it wrong?
That's
What?
funny. That's a joke someone had. I
You
don't
said
speak-
Dongon Rampa. I thought it was
No, he
Danganronpa.
didn't. He said it right.
It's Dang It Grandpa, get
I
it
thought
right.
it was Dang.
Dang it,
No,
Grandpa.
how did you?
I mean,
no,
oh
but
yeah,
you-
guys!
but you said
Ever
it-
remembers my favorite anime, Uncle Grandpa?
Oh gosh. No, but
Oh
you
my
said it.
God, I
You
haven't
said
thought
it.
of that.
Let's talk
You
about
s-
that.
You said it
Oh,
differently
that was so
from
great! I
the
just
way I
passed
say
like
it.
7.
Hey, wait, are you the? Oh my gosh, you were the one that ran over that person on your bike. That was so funny. I saw that. He crushed someone.
I think it was
that
me.
your? Wait, why were you not small? Wait, no. Who used electricity? Because Andrew 2 wasn't small. That was really funny. He like crushed someone with his motorcycle wheels.
You're-
That
Max
was so
laughing at my
great.
misfortune.
I love that.
I went to too many games. That was the last convention that Scott went to in 2020.
Can everybody hear
And
Andrew
he-
okay?
Someone asked him a question.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Someone asked him a question about. So, what do you think of the Danganronpa game? Since you like had like that weird like few second skit, and he's like, "Oh, see, here's the funny thing. I lied. I only played Danganronpa 1, and after that, I didn't beat them." So. Yeah, that's
I mean,
a good
aren't they
example.
very
where He
long
doesn't
games?
actually he doesn't actually play all the games that he reviews.
I mean, that's more Danganronpa than I've played.
No.
They're good games.
No, they seem again. I'm not against them. They seem really cool. There's just so many games.
Oh man,
There- I don't-
we should talk about the I forget what the first names are. All I remember is Virtue's Last Reward. Andrew, it's like Zero Escape
Yes.
or something.
Yes.
Yeah, those are great games.
Oh, you played those, man?
Should I play it on Vita or Switch, Andrew?
You
Switch.
should play it on
They're
Steam.
not on Switch.
I thought they were. I thought there was a collection
But
of
there's
those. On
3D,
Switch.
3DS. They're on 3DS.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Switch. My bad.
Oh, Coconut
Okay,
Ball!
then Vita, obviously.
I could have sworn they did like a modern Danganronpa
Okay, guys,
collection.
this is episode 2.
Okay, well,
Mario
you
visits
just
Ball,
switched
yes.
from Zero Escape to Danganronpa. They are not the same.
Oh no, I didn't mention Zero Escape. I was talking about Danganronpa.
Oh, okay.
Should I play them on Vita or
I
Switch?
don't know how they are on the Switch, but I'm sure they're fine.
Welcome to Wario's Day Out at the
Really, I really wish that I had a play. I want to get a
Down
play.
the- I'm gonna go down to the food court and grab a nice garlic sandwich.
I want to get a
I'm gonna go
PlayStation. I want to get a PlayStation TV
place to get a
because
nice
The PlayStation TV
Yeah.
is awesome, and I will never understand why it was so hated on when it
We're
came
gonna
out.
play some of Wario's Day.
yes. No, well, you know why?
Because
right?
it blocks out a lot of games.
So, okay,
And it's at 720p. There's plenty of a reason for it not to be
Listen,
a good
Just
console.
hack it. Just hack it.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
but like
true.
that's not
No.
how it should be. You should be a product
Yeah,
should be
no,
like it's a good
stupid.
product because you can hack it.
Well, that's like saying Nintendo shouldn't shut down the eShop, so we need to hack.
What? No, like you don't
Andrew,
review a product because it's hackable, and that makes
guys,
it a good
everybody-
console.
Everybody, calm down. Stop arguing. And listen, Andrew. The reason why is because even though it's awesome for playing games like PSP and PS1 and Vita, it was because of the time that it came out. It was marketed as like a streaming box, like to compete with the Apple TV. But the thing that's really funny is, I'm guessing due to like copyright or like HDCP or whatever, almost every streaming app except for Crunchyroll was blocked on the PS.
Did you say
So they
Crunchyroll?
That's what it sounded like.
So they advertised it. They
Bob Evans? Are you going to Bob Evans? Max,
I've never been to Bob Evans. I'm sorry.
That's the best
Country
Ohio restaurant, Bob
roads.
Evans.
No, but
take
anyway,
me home.
So
There's all kinds of things in Ohio. We have White Castle that was
I know,
formed here. We have Bob Evans
God.
that was formed here.
I
We have
thought White
aviation
Castle.
that
I
was
thought
formed
White
here.
Castle was from New York. Okay.
No.
I didn't know that.
We
Okay.
have Wendy's. Wendy's was formed here.
No, but
That I
anyway.
didn't
So yeah, Andrew, it's awesome.
Uno.
It's awesome for
It
playing
comes with
games.
your Xbox.
It's just that
Uno.
it was advertised as a streaming box to compete with the Apple TV, and then Netflix didn't work on it, and that's why it's really funny.
That is pretty stupid. But for like a way to play
I
Vita
don't-
games on your TV,
Yeah,
it was
it's great.
So Jess
As long
asks,
as you don't want to play,
Oh.
as long as you don't want to play like the few games that use both touchscreens, like Little Big Planet or Tearaway or Uncharted, it's pretty great.
I'm gonna get water if my voice is dying.
It's
Je-
that
Jess
Wario voice
asks
is
if
killing
there's a
it.
game you'd like to
Oh, yeah,
own
that Warrior
complete in
voice
box,
is
no matter
killing
how
me.
much it costs.
My voice is destroyed.
Well-
Stadia events for Andrew.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
There you go. I mean, but
So-
if I have to pay for it, like if the question is like you would still have to pay for it, but you really want it.
yeah.
Well, then, like,
I'm very.
But hey, if anyone wants
For-
to super chat and add to the stadium events fund, I won't complain. Thank you so
I am
much,
always-
Christian.
I am very much a.
What
You
do
know,
you mean?
Andrew. The thing about stadium events is that
Wow.
it's
what did I
worth
do?
It's worth so much money that I wouldn't even feel good like owning it. You know what I
No,
mean? Like
I hear ya.
Like I don't know if you guys heard. So Retro Rick is going for a complete NES set.
Last
And
time
he
I looked, he
said-
was like the same as me. He was
Yeah.
far away.
But he said in a recent video that somebody somewhat local to him has a stadium event. And you know, even he can't justify just like $20,000, however much it is. But basically, because he has a store, I guess the guy who's trying to sell it to him suggested that he give him store credit. So that's what I'm saying. Is it's like, I would much rather have $17,000 in store credit than
Oh,
stadium events. Imagine that. Imagine you could have one NES game that's a rebrand of another game, or basically 50 shopping sprees in a game store.
You
Which would you rather have?
like
50?
Conquer
I would-
Bad
it'd
Fur
be a lot
Day.
more.
You could get Earthbound complete in box.
Yeah,
But if
exactly.
you're talking about the case that I have to pay for it, then what's the point?
But I'm saying, I think most people who have a stadium events and are trying to sell it probably got it when it wasn't as expensive.
Oh, of course.
So like, if I had it, like seriously, totally take. I think he said he was gonna. I think he said it was like either. I think it's like because it's $20,000. It was the offer was like 17,000 in store credit.
I
Imagine that
would
would be
never
amazing.
take that. I would want actual cash.
Well, he doesn't have the cash. I think the guy actually suggested the idea.
You know, guys, how much you want to bet Scott needs to do sponsorships now because he bought stadium events?
Did he?
Did he?
No, well, I don't know if he did, but I have a feeling.
Well, he did. He did buy that $6,000 64 DD golf game. So
Well, that's cool.
I didn't know he did that.
he did a video on the 64 DD on his second channel a few months ago, and he had the whole set. Pretty sure.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Jeez.
But,
no wonder he needs to do sponsorships.
But anyway, I guess my answer. So, like I've said before, I'm going for a few sets of my favorite franchises, and I am someone who is very much. I don't want cardboard. Okay, I'm fine with cartridges. I feel like cartridges, unless you're really lazy, you know, like if you're really bad with things, I feel like cartridges are one of those things where I'm fine with loose cartridges. They hold up really well. They're usually,
what was that, Czar? I thought it was
easy
supposed to be faster when you went over
you know
the
what I mean?
gears.
I feel like I'm fine with.
Never doing that again.
I went over the gears.
Czar passed
yeah,
me. I was
went
going
over
over
the
the
gear,
gear and he
Andrew.
passed me somehow. Maybe he had a mushroom.
So I don't know about you guys, but I will. When it comes to cartridge stuff, I will usually go for loose, unless it's like DS or Switch,
Wow, I did terrible.
where it's
Good job, Elijah, with the second
Right.
place
You're
tie.
right, man. Freaking Scott has a complete 64 DD collection. You're right, Andrew. You were telling me about like Scott's gonna surpass you eventually, and yeah, he freaking has. That's ridiculous.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys care enough to spend sometimes double or more to get the box for like a game?
Brady is so amazed that we're
I
having a
mean-
conversation about video games. I'm with you, Brady. I'm with you there.
That's so weird.
I really like owning games that you know, like my favorite games complete in box. So, you know, like I bought Virtual Boy Warrior, like I made an effort to make sure I have every Wario Land game complete in box. So like that kind of thing.
I agree.
Well, that's because that's a franchise you like, and that makes sense. But you're not gonna be like every console, like the N64. I'm only gonna buy box versions.
Yeah.
Of it. You're like,
and I get that, but also it's like I love Pokemon. It's my favorite franchise, but I can't justify 6 times the price to get the box for Pokemon Yellow. Like that's a bit much. At that point, I'm fine with the cartridge.
I don't know. It's like I like the Wario Land series, but like to me, like getting stuff complete in box this day and age just seems like out of reach. Like I don't know.
So
it's just, like...
Pokemon's a good example. With the Gen 1 Pokemon games, I think the cartridge is around 50 to 70, and the complete in box is like 400 or 500 at least. That's too much. I don't care. At that point, like I'm okay with getting a repro box if I really want the box. Just for, like,
do not get me started in repro.
Oh no, Max! No, don't do it! Don't do it!
Well,
There's
I mean,
this game store. There's this game store that's like, oh yeah, we have these loose cartridges. We're gonna buy these at the
no. I hate
we sell
that.
the games for $90.
No. That is a horrible, and that should be illegal. But what I'm saying is that as long as you're not planning on reselling it, or if you are, you make a very conscious effort to let people know. I have seen some people that go out of their way to put because they're so worried about it, they will replace the barcode with a reprinted cover art thing because they don't want to lie to people. But yeah, like if it's just for you and you don't feel bad about it and you're not going to sell it, I feel like if I have a copy of Pokemon Emerald and I want it to look better, I will buy a box on AliExpress for $5. I'm obviously wouldn't sell it. I'm not going to be some scammy person that's like, look, I got a complete in box copy of Pokemon Emerald.
What's stupid is I was like, so can I buy the cartridge by itself? No, you can't do that. You gotta buy
I hate that so much.
Like it's just ridiculous. At least at conventions they let you choose to buy the cartridge or the box. A lot of people will do that. Yeah, I was able to get my copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day without the box.
Oh, speaking of conventions...
Wait. So
okay.
you broke apart a complete in box just so you could have the cartridge?
Well, it's like $500 for like the.
Yeah, plenty of people looking for just the box. I'm sure
I only spent $80 on Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to play the game.
Also,
I don't know. Just like as a collector, I think that breaking apart, unless they were never originally together.
What's with these words? breaking apart. I didn't break any box. I just simply chose to buy.
So I think what Christian is
No,
interpreting
Christian-
is that like
I
you
feel
saw a
like it's
complete
not that
box
big of a
copy,
deal.
and then you got them to like sell you just the cartridge. Is his interpretation? Is that what happened?
It's
Well,
yeah, I guess sometimes. You know, okay. Speaking of that, and speaking of reproduction things, here's one game store / con pet peeve I have. I absolutely despise when you'll go to a convention and you'll want to buy like a handheld console, and they will make and they're charging more for it because it's modded.
Oh yeah. That reminds me. I was at a convention for a bunch of modded consoles. They're like, oh yeah, if you want these 3DSs, you're gonna have to pay extra because we modded them.
I hate that
I've already
much.
modded my own.
I hate that. Look, it's fine if you want to offer a modding service, even if it's technically illegal. But it's like
Well, that's
a
the
lot
last
of the time
lap. Whoops.
they'll mod like special editions. Like you'll go to a convention and they'll have like a special edition 3DS or like a cool color, or like a DSi or whatever. And it's like, I want to get that to display. And it's like, you have to give us more because we put a bunch of games on it.
Yeah, I would actually like
well,
not
what-
be happy that it was modded. I'd prefer if it was original.
Yeah. I don't like. Yeah, I hate when
Exactly.
that happens. But anyway, I guess since I usually don't care about cardboard, I also will say when it comes to something like Pokemon Soul Silver, that's another example. I got the case and the manual. I'm not gonna pay an extra $100-something for the outer cardboard. That's insane. I said cardboard twice. You know what I mean? I don't care. That's ridiculous. But they mentioned one game that I want CIB that I will buy. I guess, like I said, I have to go for every Pokemon game. So one day I will have to buy Pokemon Box. And I guess if I'm going to spend all that money, I'd like to get the one with the memory card. Maybe? I don't know.
You know, I bet Scott didn't even go to Japan to get his 64DD. He probably just bought it online like everything else.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that, everybody! Finally, it's time for N64 Rainbow Road, which is nothing like the original.
Rainbow Road!
So I haven't checked in a while. I'm not sure how much the big box adds to the price. But
Of
if it's a lot,
Pokemon
then
Box,
I don't know.
it's thousands now. It's crazy.
No, but I mean, how much does the outer box add to the price?
Right.
Yeah, obviously, I know the game itself.
No,
is
I still think
Pokemon
like
box.
just the extra box will like it's still a couple thousand.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You don't know about
Yeah,
that?
okay.
I'm pretty sure it's
I
only
know,
like
no,
a $30
no,
box.
I'm not talking. I know you're. I mean, like, I don't know if I'd want to do that. That's
Okay,
I
fair
know.
enough.
Yeah, no, actually, Real mentioned the Pokewalker. Yeah, that is true. But okay, so I've never used a Pokewalker.
Did you get hit by that banana,
Unfortunately.
Andrew?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did. That was what was
That was
what's
terrible.
so funny is I did like the coolest move where I didn't like fall off the edge. I just barely recovered, and I was proud of myself. And then I get hit by that freaking banana peel that just came out of nowhere.
I have never used a Pokewalker, but I would like to get one eventually. But if I do, I'll probably just buy a loose one. It's
Oh,
fine. I
I
think at the price-
Classic, they had like some cool mods for Pokewalkers, like a Master Ball,
That's
Ultra
cool.
Ball Pokewalker.
Yeah. Well, I have a friend that has like a pretty big Pokemon collection, and she showed it off, and she has like
What?
the Pokewalker and the Pokeball Plus, and you know the one that came with Let's Go, and then that weird Pokemon that weird thing that's for Pokemon Go that also works
Oh,
with
man,
Let's Go. What's it called?
That's nothing, Max. That's nothing. Does your friend have the Eon ticket?
Oh my god, I'm so tired of
No,
this.
but what I was getting at is it looks really nice because she has the three of them, and then she has like 3D printed mounts for them. Like I'd probably do that. I feel like if I got those, they would mostly just be for display. I don't think I'm gonna walk around with
Nicely done. Brady with the second place finish. We got Zara, Elijah, A2.
I don't think I'm gonna use the Pokeball when I replay Let's Go.
Max, does your friend have a distribution cartridge on the DS?
Do you?
Man, now I gotta pick a new
I have
one.
two actually. I have
Nice.
two of them.
Pokemon ones?
Yes, I have the Keldeo and I have the Celebi one that also has shiny
Nice.
Raikou, shiny Entei, and shiny Suicune.
I handled
I
a lot
love
of those when I worked
Keldeo.
at GameStop, but unfortunately, I never got any of them.
Oh, that's so cool. You got to that you got to like work with.
So I
I
would
love
open up
love
all the mail
Keldeo.
that came back, and one thing that would often come back in the mail, it was inside like a metal locked box, and it would have the DS
Yeah.
light inside, and then like a power cord sticking out of it. And
Did you have the one screen DS?
I never saw that.
The S?
So Andrew, are you allowed to talk about this? GameStop won't find you, and or Nintendo ninjas.
What would you like to know? I went into the room
Yeah.
that had like hundreds of GameCube kiosks and Xbox kiosks and stuff.
Oh wow. So did you get to like set up the distribution like devices?
No, because I would
Pokemon?
just accept the mail from like whoever brought it back, and then like I would unbox the boxes and then just put them away. But no, I never really messed with them, unfortunately.
Did
So
you return
basically,
them to
Andrew was
Nintendo?
Meltoad from Mario Galaxy.
Did you return them to Nintendo?
I don't know what would happen with them after I unboxed them. I was just the unboxer, unfortunately. My GameStop stories are unfortunately not that interesting. Other than that,
Oh,
they
man.
they like checked you with like the metal detecting wand every time you left the floor, so if you were stealing stuff.
I'm just the unboxer.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
well,
so
I was
cool.
the
Andrew
unboxer and
has
I
the
was the
job of
disc
the
cleaner.
unboxing.
You can thank
was
me
just
for your
the- I'm
clean
just- I was
copy
just
of
the
Modern
guy-
Warfare 2 and Grand Theft Auto 4.
I was just the
Andrew,
getaway driver.
Andrew, you should have done like a channel of Andrew the Unboxer after GameStop.
This was like
All right, guys,
2011.
yeah,
I didn't have a
GameStop
shit channel
mail.
back
You know, the unboxer, for some reason, the unboxer sounds like the name of a really bad action movie, like The Eraser. Like, I'm gonna unbox you.
No, it sounds like
Prepare to be
Bouncer.
unboxed.
Yeah. No, yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger did that movie called The Eraser, and that's like the unboxer.
I'll be boxed.
It sounds like
He's
the
some
Bouncer.
hitman. The bouncer, yes.
Andrew, have you played the Bouncer? PS2.
You know, speaking of Square Enix games, you know, Andrew too, you'll never be doxxed as hard as Sora.
One thing that I unboxed was
What?
a Japanese PS2. What happened was someone probably traded it in. It was like I don't because they never really tested the consoles when you trade them in, right? So I guess someone probably traded it in, and then like, you know, it didn't work, so someone brought it back, and then they sent it to the warehouse, and yeah, it was Japanese. And I almost asked if I could have it, but I didn't. They were very
You
stingy.
going freaking
unfortunately.
backward?
I
Andrew.
went in a circle.
Andrew too, do you not? No, do you remember when they announced Kingdom Hearts 4 and he's like in real life Japan, and it was really funny because within like an hour of the trailer coming out, somebody found out exactly where the apartment he's in the trailer is in real life.
No.
And people were like, wow, they doxed Sora. That's crazy.
Okay.
I thought
No,
that was
I
really
didn't see
funny.
Honestly, it's ridiculous how easy people can figure things out from just like a reflection in like someone's eyes or something. It's like insane.
Talk about the let's talk about the you guys have all seen the GeoGuessr guy, right?
Guys, can we just pick freaking Shroom Ridge already? That's my favorite
is-
course, Shroom Ridge.
I don't know much about him, but
Fine,
there's
next
this
time I'll
guy
pick it
that I
for you,
guess has
Andrew.
played
Shroom Ridge.
There is this guy that has played so much GeoGuessr that he can find anything.
Shroom Ridge.
People
Shroom
will do
Ridge.
these. He's played so much
Ridge.
GeoGuessr. People will do these videos. Like he'll do these videos. People will like ask him questions, and they'll have like some photo with like some shadows or like a wall,
welcome
and he's
back
able to figure out.
Mario
and he-
plays Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Actually, it should be Wario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay, guys, today we're gonna see what kind of stage you're gonna have picking. Okay, let's see who picks my stage, Shroom Ridge. All right, this is gonna be oh darn it.
No.
Oh, but I do like me some SNES Rainbow Road. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, Brady, yeah. He's like
Yes.
he can find. He has played so much that he can find like any place in the world in Google. It is insane. It is crazy. It's like terrifying.
Final
My
race.
voice is like destroyed. Oh yeah.
Final race for the night.
No,
Oh, is it? Is it?
No,
no,
I'm
it's just for this
kidding.
cup.
Oh, when are we ending? When are we ending?
But this stream
When's the
doesn't
world
end.
end?
This is the eternal stream here.
But yeah, we're ending in 2012.
Oh, so Andrew, we're gonna beat your Mario Wonder stream.
Yeah, that's right. Better get your cool moments in now because it won't be saved after 11 hours and 55 minutes.
You guys had to pick the day that I got 3 hours of sleep to do the 13 hours stream.
I mean, I didn't pick the day that Mario Wonder came out.
No, I'm talking about today.
Oh.
How do you function, Max? How do you function?
Well, you know, like I said, all the stuff with the dog happened, so that kind of, and then I was like, well, I knew I'll get talking adrenaline.
I don't remember.
So
I don't
Talking
remember.
that would
adrenaline.
keep me up.
Answer my question about what breed your dog is.
Oh, so I'm not sure. You know how it is when you get a dog from like the pound. You know, but it looks. He looks like the Target dog.
Oh yeah.
What's a
I have
Target?
a family who has a Target dog.
Oh my
What's a
god.
Target?
I
Oh, yeah,
kid,
'cause
I
it's
kid.
Canadian.
Oh wait, I forgot. No, but actually, I guess it's to be. You know, I love that story so much. Did you know that? I don't know if any Americans in the chat. Did you guys know?
Any
that
Americans in the
Target-
chat.
in the chat.
No, well, because I keep forgetting that not everyone watches like.
Yeah, but we
50
just had
I'm
this
pretty
discussion
sure-
of Andrew's like demographic is primarily American.
No, I know, but no, I know. That's why
I went to
mentioned it,
Shoppers
'cause
Drug
I
Mart
keep
the other day and
forgetting-
I checked the game section for you. They had four. They had literally
Okay,
like
did
not
they have
four
anything?
different games. They had exactly 4 games in the cabinet. It was like Mario
So,
You
RPG.
get batteries for the.
So I know this might sound weird to some people, but like when I visit places, I just think I get enjoyment out of like checking out what regional differences are like. You know what I mean? So like when I went to Canada, I wanted to go to Tim Hortons just to see what it was like. And I remember I kind of wanted to go to Shoppers Drug Mart just because I wanted to. And I remember we were in the mall and we walked by one and I looked through the window and I was like, huh, cool. And I was like, that's good enough. And then we kept going.
So I've been out of the country one other time, and I went to Belize.
Okay, interesting.
It was an interesting time, I'll say. We went up this mountain, and I thought we weren't gonna make it because the truck was stalling.
Wow.
And I'm here talking to you right now. So
Well, you know my story about
Unfortunate.
slamming off the side of the Disney
kidding.
cruise ship.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I don't. Wait, I don't remember this at all.
You don't know this? So in like grade 7, my family went on a Disney cruise and we stopped in Mexico and we went on this excursion where we went and like swam with stingrays. But the guy was late for whatever reason, so we ended up going on this excursion a bit late and we got back late. But they knew there was this massive storm coming this day, so they wanted everyone back on the boat early. Because the way that the cruise ship worked in this location, let me just pick a track here, was that you had to take what they called a tender. The cruise ship kind of stayed away from the land itself because there was no proper port, but you would get on these little, you know, almost like ferries, and they would take you to the mainland, and then they would bring you back to the cruise ship. And they knew there was going to be bad waters, so they wanted everyone back to the cruise ship by
the
like
worst track ever in Mario Kart.
let's say 4 p.m. But because our excursion was late, we were after that, and the waves were just crazy. Like, so we were on this like little ferry thing. It was 2 floors, and you had to go on to the second floor, pretty much the roof, and they would bring like a bridge across, and that's how you'd get back into the cruise ship. But the waves were so bad that we had this tender, and we tried to get close to the cruise ship, and it would just slam off the side of it to the point where it was chipping the paint off. One guy grabbed one of the pieces of paint that was chipped off. He's like, I'm going to sell this on eBay. Whether he did or not, I don't know. One kid lost his sunglasses and was crying because the impact was so much. So yeah, we were just slamming off the side of the cruise ship. They tried to put the bridge across, and it just got crunched up. It was like in pieces because it was getting slammed and twisted and all that. So we all eventually just had to like try and jump from the tender back onto the cruise ship, and we all survived. And
You had to walk-
to make up
had to
for
walk
it,
over
they
the
gave us
DK
free
Mountain
snorkeling passes for like the next place. That was their sorry gift.
You had to.
Oh,
You had
wow.
to walk. You had to walk over the DK Mountain Bridge to get back on the cruise ship.
That's pretty much. So yeah, so that was my Disney cruise ship story.
Man, Andrew, your story of being in Mexico sounds worse than mine.
Also, by the way, Brady mentioned that the Mario Wonder stream was so funny because he fell asleep and then when he woke up, you were still playing. I told you it wasn't just me.
Everyone
Yeah,
says
I
that.
mentioned
I thought
that.
you knew that happened to me too, Max. I went to bed head, and I woke up, and I'm like,
No, but I was talking to Andrew and Christian about it, and Christian was like, "You're the only one that happened to." No one else said that.
I mean, unless the game was like 2 hours long, I'm not sure what else you would
You're literally
expect.
putting words in my mouth.
Wait a
No,
second,
but I'm
wait a
just
second.
saying, I remember-
Max, you're trying to project that Christian's the gaslighter, but you're the gaslighter?
Okay. No, I just remember that we talked about that a few days ago, and someone was like, "That didn't happen. You're the only one that happened to." And so I'm proving it. It's not true.
All right, Christian, I need you to go into the chat right now and misspell as many things as you possibly can.
Oh my gosh, you don't even have to tell him
I
to
don't
do
have
that.
to try. I don't have to
yeah,
try.
exactly.
And then freaking Max is over here saying country roll.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No,
No,
but actually,
but
Max, I'm
anyway.
really mad at you right now. I like Cocoa Mountain, so
I'm gonna be honest. I think this is the ugliest, most horrible stage ever created by man.
It's
I hate
supposed to
it.
be like
I
a
literally
remake,
love
like a remake, but
Chocolate.
it's nothing like the original.
We were talking earlier about tracks from other Nintendo games. I guess we found the we found the Conker's Bad Fur Day track. Everyone.
yay! Andrew got hit, but no,
This one-
Wow,
anyway.
how was I
Right,
doing
Andrew,
that
too?
well?
Right, Andrew. Too. We found the Conker's Bad Fur Day track.
Real Pastel and Mario Wonderful. I appreciate you all
Yes,
checking it out.
exactly. Yes.
The Liberty Boat says Big Phil. Did I get
no,
the batteries?
But I
Did you
would
charge your controller? How's your
the only
controller? Have
reason
you charged your
At the
controller?
drugger, whatever the hell the thing is called,
Chopper's Drug Mart.
yeah.
Prediction.
The
prediction.
battery store. No, the only reason why
Extreme Ridge.
I know that most of your audience is American. The only reason why I mention that is because sometimes I forget that I'm the weirdo for watching a bunch of Canadians and understanding all these Canadian
Did
references.
you finish your errands? Did you finish your errands? Did you finish your errands? Errands?
Errands? Did you get those batteries? Did you finish your batteries?
Did you finish those errands? No, I have not finished those
No.
errands.
But it's just so funny because I remember, like I mentioned Shoppers Drug Mart, and sometimes I forget that most Americans don't know about these random Canadian things, but I do for some reason because I watch a lot of Canadians. But yeah, so if any American here doesn't know, in Canada, Target failed so quickly that they weren't even done opening all their initial stores before they went bankrupt.
Andrew, did you finish those errands?
I know Andrew knew. You knew that, right, Andrew? That they didn't even finish opening all of them before they closed them?
Yeah, I mean, I got to experience it in real time. Like, they opened and then they closed within like the span of a year, and that was it.
Man,
They bought
What
all
was
the
so wrong with Target in Canada?
So from what I understand, and Andrew, I guess Andrew can answer this.
I can be the Max checker.
Apparently, so
Yeah.
I heard that it's because Canadians are a lot more just like, we want the cheapest price.
They think we're a little
They're not
slow,
like-
eh?
No, it's not that. I just mean like a lot of Americans are bougie and they will go to Target instead of Walmart just because it's like nicer. You know what I mean?
It
like,
is.
Like,
It is.
but I'm saying, like,
Nice to go into a Target.
I have heard that Canadians are not as much like that. Like,
I mean,
they'll just go to
freaking-
whatever the cheapest thing is. Like, that's fine for
freaking
them.
Walmart,
They just want a deal.
You got people like putting their coffee half drank in like the
Okay.
soup aisle.
So this is a true story about a trip to Walmart. One time I went into Walmart and there were bloody footprints leading into the makeup aisle from the front door.
Whoa, Max!
That is a true story. There was police tape around the makeup aisle. That's a true
Max,
story.
stop talking right now. Stop talking.
That was a fascinating night.
No, this is. Freaking it, Max! Walmart.
Yeah,
turned the freaking Ace Attorney
yeah.
into a-
It's just like, why was he in like I just got done curb stopping someone. Got to go to Walmart. Like, why? Why would that even
It's
happen?
funny. Let's talk about the You know, it's funny, Andrew. You just got done with Donkey Kong Country Returns, and now you're back at it again with this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the reason why I picked this course was for that reason.
No,
Man, can't wait to
think
play
this course is
10
really
levels of
nice.
the exact same type in a row.
But yeah,
I really like
Andrew.
this course. I don't
Andrew,
really care for
can
that
you
game.
can you confirm or deny that with the thing I said that I've heard? Is it true that Canadians are just
No,
all
my
they-
thing!
they
No,
care
my
about
thing! The second I lose my horn that I hung onto for so long. And look at this guy! Frickin' Czar, I think, has it too. Who did that to me? You're banned. And it has to be someone who's watching this. This is a friend room, so you're banned.
I got hit by
Stream
Andrew, I got
sniping!
hit by that. It screwed me up too. It screwed me
You're
up
getting
too.
Andrew's getting stream sniped.
Oh, I got a bullet bill in 6th. What?
Andrew's getting stream sniped, guys.
Dang it. Dang it.
No, but
Oh, dang it! I almost freaking got Christian and Andrew.
but so
That's BS.
Andrew, what do you think?
Come on,
would you
Star Empire, you gotta screw
Oh,
Andrew.
apparently I
Would you
came in
say-
second?
would
I don't
you
forget
say
how that
that-
works.
would you say that
What?
that's
No, Oh, overall?
say
'Cause
that
I
that's-
Oh,
actually
I always
was
look at the
last
wrong
lap.
thing. You're right.
Guys.
would you say that
guys,
that's
I think
accurate,
we all-
Andrew?
I think we all can agree the new target is Menards. You save big.
I'm being
money
asked like
at
3
Menards.
questions.
I know the song, but I remember.
Okay,
Sorry.
Max. In
I-
20,
so like I
in
heard-
10 words or less, can you please summarize what your question was again?
Yes. I after the Target thing, I heard in the video I saw about it that like apparently Canadians care more about a good deal than they
All right,
do
that's over
about
10
like
words.
paying slightly more money to go to a slightly nicer store.
I mean, we have
Would
a
you say
lot of
that's
grocery
accurate?
stores that are like, you only go to them if you want to pay more for the same thing that you can get at Walmart for cheaper.
Yeah.
So I don't really buy that.
Okay. Because that's what I heard. That's what the guy in the video said. Is it just because Canadians are just fine with going to Walmart, so there's not really a point?
It's because they didn't
Well,
really
that's
have
crazy
it.
'cause
So
Walmart.
Max, it's because
What?
they didn't really
I
have
didn't say
stock that
anything.
was
No,
all
that was
that
Christian.
different from Walmart. And people had
Yeah,
already,
that's
gotten
Christian.
into a habit of going to Walmart. So Target did
Yeah,
not do enough to
yeah.
distinguish themselves from other stores in Canada. And a lot of things that people would,
Yeah.
say, oh, maybe if I go to the US, I'll pick this up from Target. They didn't have it here. It was just like the same crap you can buy anywhere else.
Oh,
So there was
yeah.
really no incentive to go
Yeah.
to Target.
I always find it weird how Canada, well, like I guess different countries will have like different menus or different stuff in their stores. Like they won't have certain things that America has. Like I remember when I went to Old Spaghetti Factory in Canada, they were like missing a bunch of stuff that they have in America. I thought that was interesting.
And this course they screwed up because I'll like go on to the end of the mushroom.
Yeah, if
and
you
I'll, like,
if you do
really
tricks, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Like they screwed this course. Like I like how it looks.
I
but, like, they
remember
really just screwed this
whenever I play this track, it reminds me of how bad I was as a kid. I remember
Oh, I fell off because of it. I freaking fell off. That is
There-
so dumb.
There were a few tracks in this game, or like in Mario Kart, where I remember I was so bad as a kid that every single time I would have to be picked up to the end by the Lakitu. I remember the other one was when I was really young, like when I first got Mario Kart 7. So I was like 9. So I
Jeez,
wasn't
we're not
that
even
young.
talking about
I
the
was
Wii
still
version.
very-
We're talking about the
I was-
remake of it. That's crazy.
No.
The Wii version is like leagues better than this one. This
No,
is
no,
terrible.
no. When I'm talking about this stage, we're talking
is
about the
terrible.
Wii version. I'm just saying another stage
Wow,
where
I
that
got
happened.
killed
is,
by
uh,
Boo again.
Remember you guys know the very, very end of the Piranha Plant sewer stage. I think we just played it, where you like come out and you have to go straight up. I remember. I mean, maybe we didn't. I
honestly, I do
voted.
not
Yes, I got my first place.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And I'm getting destroyed.
so in that stage, right at the end, when you go like straight up out of the sewer, I could never do that as a kid. I remember I did not understand that you have to like
I want to
hold
thank
back on
my
the glider.
mom. I want to thank my dad. I want to thank Max's endless rambling. I want to thank.
Wario.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, well, thank you, Andrew, too, for thanking me. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Bye, guys. Bye.
Oh,
Don't forget to
typical-
subscribe.
Typical Wario thing to say.
Hey, look, guys, look.
I mean,
Picture
that-
Ridge.
boy.
Picture
Onto the
Ridge.
classic system.
Ridge.
Guys, you remember Wario?
What do you? Tuxedo Wear says he's almost caught up to Max. Oh, you mean in points? I thought you meant like in what I'm saying. Like, do I have lore that you have to research?
Well, I thought you were going to say subscribers, because it seems like that's all you think about is subscribers.
No.
Yeah, Max
Not true.
with his pride over here. He's like, guys, check out my gaming collection. I just passed Andrew too, and
That was a-
subscribers.
I don't care about subscribers.
Well, you
I
keep
have
freaking
never-
talking about it. You talked about
Guys,
it like 5
I see the
times.
stats right here. Only negative 40% of you are subscribed. Click that button right
Oh
now.
my gosh. By the way, that's fine.
that's gonna be Max.
also-
That's Max in like 2 seconds.
Also, that is definitely true, though. The fact that it's that little. I don't care.
Subscribble,
I don't care.
yes.
I don't think I've ever once said subscribe in any of my videos because it's really. I just say it here because it's funny. I don't say it in my videos.
Yeah, but you say weird things.
Yeah, he says weird
What do you
things like,
mean?
wow, look at this game this cool guy named Andrew translated.
That's
Yeah.
And then
there.
freaking Christian joins in the server.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Does not bring it up.
Yeah, no, that's true. I gave Andrew
Like 40
I gave
shout-outs.
Andrew 2 shout-outs, I think. Yes, I was. Yeah,
Well, I give shout outs to Andrew a lot too.
yeah.
I appreciate
He's
it.
cool. Andrew's
Andrew
cool.
gets a lot of shout outs.
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what the second shout-out was.
All of
I remember
everyone who's talking right
Pokemon
now, their channels are in the description, so check them out. There you go. I did my duty there.
Yes.
Anytime I stream, Andrew's usually in there, so I just say hi, Andrew. And so that's his shout out. I didn't know I was supposed to be like subscribe to Andrew.
Yeah, if you don't say that, you're not my
He doesn't
friend.
need a shout. He's way bigger. He's bigger than all of us. He doesn't need a shout out.
Because like the concept is it's usually him and Max are watching, so it's like
Well,
okay, when I tell Max to subscribe to you, Andrew.
the person that I mentioned earlier that had the Pokemon collection, I also shouted them out too. I remember that.
So what else do they have in this Pokemon collection? You make it sound like it's such an amazing collection.
I just brought it up because I thought the way that they displayed their various step counters looked nice. That's all I was getting at. I was just segueing into that. I said that my point was I want to get a Pokewalker. I probably wouldn't use it very often, but if I did, I would definitely want to get those 3D printed. I don't have a 3D printer, but I will admit they're really awesome. Like I said, I bought that really nice stand for my Game Boy Color. I do buy things like that on Etsy from time to time. They're very cool. It's a very cool thing that I'm glad exists.
X,
It's
I'm
really
just
nice.
I'm listening to your thought process. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna get a Pokewalker. Oh, now there's this 3D printer in it, and then all of a sudden we're talking about Waffle House, and he's like,
I'm not. What? I've been to
But
Waffle
that's-
House.
that's-
Could you imagine being in his head? It'd be like inside out, but like on fire.
You guys are so. I'm being cyberbullied on Andrew's stream. It's crazy.
But when aren't you? When aren't you?
I know. Chill.
And then Max, it was bullying.
Hey,
Andrew 2 hours.
I could talk about Waffle House if you wanted. I like Waffle
No.
House. I've been there twice. That's all I can say.
I don't even know
Fine.
if I've eaten from there, honestly.
It's
no,
Have you been to Long John Silver's?
no, but I always wanted to as a kid. And
No!
think-
No! How come they put him first?
Um,
It's because he's from
so-
America,
Long
probably.
John Silver's?
So
I'm just kidding. They're just
similar
cool.
to that, I gotta. Well, actually,
That's
okay. From what I
Look at
remember, they
that.
do
Now
have
I'm in
these
first,
Canada.
as it should be.
From what I remember, they do have these in Canada, so I can mention them.
how did I get third?
You know one.
Shouldn't I be second?
You know one fast food place that I think is really underrated. Nobody ever talks about it because I don't think there's too
McDonald's.
many of them. Is A&W. I love A&W.
No, McDonald's. What?
True.
Every
I love
corner in
A&W,
Canada
that's
has a
good.
has an A&W on it.
They're not that.
Seriously, I need to
why
move to
I'm saying.
Canada.
I remember seeing them when I was there, but they're not super common here.
A&W is just literally KFC.
Well,
No, they're owned by the same
no.
company, and they're.
No.
So are you talking about
Yeah.
the A&W and KFCs?
Yes,
Together?
yes, those.
What do they serve at an A&W? I only ever see A&W and KFC combined together.
Well, okay,
What's
so
that?
what are they
I've
known- what
never
are they
seen
known
that combo.
for?
That's
They
a
have-
weird combo.
Okay,
That used to be such
so-
a common thing
Yeah.
in Salt Lake, but
That's a
they
very-
are also owned by Taco Bell. So we also have KFCs just standalone, and then KFC
What I usually
and
see is
Taco Bell
Pizza Huts.
together.
I see Pizza Huts and Taco Bells a
No.
lot in my area.
Oh, okay. Let me
That is
just
also a
say
thing.
that is a common thing in America. I don't know if it exists. Yeah,
The common thing
they-
here
they
is
will
KFC
have-
Taco Bell. I can't think of many Taco Bells that don't have KFC with them.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
Well,
I
the
thought
the reason.
A&W made the root beer. Like,
Yeah, no, it
what,
does.
Just like a root beer place?
Okay,
Is that
so-
They won't.
so-
if it's a KFC, they won't have root beer, and it's
So-
crazy because like the A&Ws make their the root beer in house.
So let me.
And I love A&W
it's
KFCs.
awesome. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've been inside of an A&W since before COVID, so I don't know if it's still a thing. But before COVID, they used to have like a full-on, like next to the soda fountain, they had like a root beer tap, and they'd give you like a glass mug. if you were eating inside the restaurant. It was
So
awesome.
when you have A&W
Andrew-
here, they fill it for you, but you get the glass mug.
Yeah.
Like they,
I
they
think
chill
that's
the
what
glass
it is
mug,
now.
which is kind of cool. But they fill it.
That's awesome. Yeah, but they're honestly not super common in America.
They're
Like, even in
everywhere here.
Even in California. So when I lived in California, my entire life, the closest one was like an hour and a
But
half
in
away,
California,
all the
you
way
have
out
In
in
and
the middle
Out,
of
and I
nowhere.
think that you don't like In and Out because you're crazy.
Ugh.
But I loved In and Out
In-N-Out
when I was in
is
California.
So, I'm sorry.
Oh, Andrew,
so
you're losing
overrated.
respect.
It's just
Guys,
overrated.
guys,
It's the
guys,
thing. It's the
guys,
thing. Everybody's
guys.
like, you go to California, you got to go to In-N-Out.
Guys, do you like Wawa?
I've
Never
never
had
heard of
it.
What's
it.
that?
I've never
I've-
been to a White Castle. I hear they're really
I've heard
bad.
of it, but I've never had it.
But when I was at too many games, there was a
Oh
ton
my
of
gosh,
Wawa.
Andrew, I had
I've
it for
been
the
once.
first time last year when I went to Vegas. Best decision ever.
It's fine.
Friggin-
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's good.
I thought people hated White Castle.
No,
No,
I,
but-
never
no,
been to
And it
White
might be because it was
Castle's
so fresh,
No,
and that's
White
what made it
Castle's
so
the
good.
opposite. No, White Castle is the opposite. Everybody like White Castle has like a weird like cult following. Like there's movies about it. People reference it in songs. It has like a
People
huge fan
reference
base.
it in songs.
Well-
Remember the
Well, there's-
Beatles
okay,
song
I
where they
don't-
ate at White Castle?
No. Okay,
We all live in the White Castle.
No. What I mean by
Oh my
that is like it's very ingrained in pop culture, and I don't listen to them. But apparently, there's this popular band called the Beastie Boys that reference White Castle in like half of their songs.
How do you not? How do you diss on the Beastie
I've never
Boys like
listened
that?
to them. I don't know anything about them.
This man listens to the Beatles, but not the Beastie Boys.
I just remember hearing that apparently they've referenced them in like half of their songs. And then also there's that comedy Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, which
Yeah, but wasn't that
Uh,
created just so that it could be like a advertisement of White Castle?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think it was that funny. It's one of those stoner humor movies. I'm sorry. I don't think it's that funny. My bad.
I've never seen it either, but like I know of it.
It's fine. People like, I don't know. But my point was, people like White Castle. But I only brought up A&W because you mentioned Long John Silver's, and so now I have an A&W in my town, and it's an A&W and a Long John Silver's,
Oh,
Nice.
interesting.
which is really weird. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I like A&W. I guess they have So if you're asking what kind of food they have like burgers and stuff. They're actually
Burgers,
they're
cheese, curds,
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
the
the-
root
Hey!
beer. They have soft serve ice
Yeah, Shroom
cream.
Ridge! Andrew didn't pick it, but
yeah, that's true.
I know I
cheese-
lied.
the
I was supposed to
cheese-
be picking that one, but it all worked out.
The cheese. Also, I like how Andrew made a big deal about Wario's Gold Mine, and then for the last 5 tracks, I've picked it and he hasn't.
I thought I was picking Wario's Gold Mine. Am I not?
I don't
guys,
know.
you know, like the most like obscure restaurants I don't really go to: Panera Bread, Culver's.
Okay, so Culver's
Culver's-
I went to once with Miles Luigi, and it was really good.
It's pretty
That was
good,
where I
yeah,
had like.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
It has such a massive menu
Yeah,
too.
it's
I was
better-
at
it's
Culver's,
Way better
I
than I
didn't-
thought it would be.
I was at Culver's and they were like, yeah, I mean they have broccoli instead of French fries. That's kind of neat.
So there are a lot of. I've said this before. I've said this before.
That should be their slogan. We have broccoli. It's kind of neat.
I've said this.
Somebody clip that. Somebody
You don't
clip
make
that.
friends with broccoli.
Yes. Well, actually, okay. Like I mentioned earlier with Old Spaghetti Factory, that's like the one place where the broccoli
Oh my
is
god,
so good.
Max!
I
Whenever
love-
you say
I love
Old
that.
Spaghetti Factory, there's a restaurant in Toledo called Spaghetti Warehouse.
Do they have Old Spaghetti Factory in your state?
No. They have something called Spaghetti Warehouse
Okay.
instead.
Well, Christian knows. Christian has been. He can back me up, right, Christian? Great.
Back you up on what? I can't.
Old
There's a lot of
Spaghetti-
times where you try to put words in my mouth,
Old
so I have to be
Spaghetti
very
Factory
careful
is
and
awesome.
green. It is. I
Yes.
grew up with it my entire life. I
Yes.
love it.
And so their famous thing is they have this special type of cheese called Mizithra, and
Mithra.
They
I thought
do-
that was a character
it's-
from Xenoblade.
it's a bad Smash character.
Mizithra.
You just said that. It's
Guys,
silly.
guys, what do you think of the Cheesecake Factory?
It's pretty good. I like it. I've only
It's-
been maybe 4
You know
times.
you know
I
what's
like it.
funny? You You know what's funny? The last time I went to a Cheesecake Factory, we didn't get any cheesecake.
That's
So-
true.
That's the
Well, yeah,
only
I
thing I've
never
ever
get
had at
dessert.
the Cheesecake Factory. I've never had like an
so
actual
funny.
meal.
But like, if you go there, most people you have to go out of your way to get cheesecake. It's like I genuinely like. I'm a pretty big guy, you know. Like,
What?
I'm definitely
That was a
overweight,
perfectly
and I
placed
still like. I'm a pretty big guy, and I still can't get dessert. Like I don't understand how people have room for a full meal and then a giant slice of.
Well, see,
cheesecake.
anytime
You
I've
have
been
to
there, I
order
just
a
have
side.
a slice of cheesecake. I don't have a meal.
Yeah, I
You
have
have to
actually
order a
found
side there.
they have really, really good
can't
shepherd's
make these
pie,
turns.
which is kind of random. But yeah, every time I've ever been to Cheesecake Factory, I get shepherd's pie, and it's actually really good.
Interesting.
You have to order. You have to just order a side there, and then you
Yeah.
order the cheesecake.
Big Phil
But
dropping
anyway, so-
RuneScape.
so-
RuneScape references. I
So
love it.
Old Spaghetti Factory has
Yeah, that was terrible.
Mizithra, and so one of the best thing that
Plus
my whole
bologna ice
family,
cream, which is the
yeah,
best.
that too. My whole family
This is a
always
good
gets it.
track.
It's one of the appetizers. It's broccoli with like browned butter and Mizithra, and it is like the best thing ever. Like I have never gone to a place where the first thing I think is the broccoli. It's so good, and unfortunately, as far as I know, weirdly enough, in Canada they don't have it, or they don't.
Oh,
have,
I
like, a
haven't been
big
checking
tray of
these
it.
courses out at all. I forgot there was a second page. Oh, it's so weird.
Anyway,
What should we
yes,
pick?
yes. Oh, the broccoli is so good.
Oh
It's
God,
like
oh
the
God, oh
best thing
God.
they have.
There's one I'm looking for. I can't find it. I can't find it.
Yeah, no, I tried Culver's.
What
That's
are you
not what I
looking for,
wanted, but-
Andrew?
Tuxedo Earth asks if any of us have ever been to Cracker Barrel. I like Cracker Barrel.
I've been
Oh
there.
yeah, Cracker Barrel's great.
Due to the
The
fact that I
French toast is amazing.
so the thing with me is due to the fact that I unfortunately live very, very far away from my family and don't get to see them on the holidays anymore. My new tradition is going to Cracker Barrel on Thanksgiving. Because they have they're like one of the few places that's open, and they have a special dinner on Thanksgiving. So I do that every year, and I enjoy
Aren't
it.
you? Don't you also have like your someone makes really like they're vegetarian,
man.
so they make a bad
Guys,
Thanksgiving.
guys,
Yeah.
do you remember
yeah.
Do you remember the restaurant Ryan's?
No.
Does that sound Does anyone remember Ryan's? Is that just me?
I've never
That's
heard of it.
just you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't know. Here's another one. I know that it's in Christian is. I think Christian, you've said you've known it before. Another place I love. What do you think about buffets? I know they kind of died out
man.
because of COVID.
Golden Corral. I went to there
Ah.
recently.
Yeah.
Man, that was
I like
good.
Golden Corral.
So
we don't have them in
so
Canada,
one
but I like them.
place-
Well,
one
the reason
place-
why I'm saying Ryan's was like a food chain that's a
Yeah.
buffet, but they died out.
Chuckarama, I think it's just a Utah thing, isn't it?
One place that
Have you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't.
What's it called?
Chuckarama?
Never heard of
Is it? Are you sure it's not Chuckarama?
It's
You sure it's
same thing.
Rama? Oh my gosh, guys, look, there's no half pipes. Look, there's no half pipes, everyone.
No, my
Boycott!
God.
Boycott!
Why aren't they
Um,
there?
Because this game sucks. It's
That's
bad.
it. I'm done. I'm no longer a Nintendo fan. I've been a Nintendo
I am
console
no-
holder since 2008. I've been buying their games ever since then. I watch Nintendo Direct.
I am no
technically
longer a
Nintendo.
Nintendo fan. I am now a Nintendo fan.
Yeah, that's exactly the joke. Of the meme. Like how that meme has "and" in there.
That's
It's
great.
hilarious.
No, but so
It's like-
I'm not sure how many states this is in. It might just be like a Midwestern, Western kind of thing. I don't know. But I think Christian, you've mentioned it before. That you know
Get
about
to the point!
it's called in California. In California, it's called Soup Plantation, and everywhere else it's called Sweet Tomatoes. And it's a
Yes.
buffet, but like slightly nicer. So basically, you start with like a salad bar, and then the rest of it is like unlimited. So I love it. And so they went bankrupt in 2020, and interesting enough, they came back, and there is one right now in Tucson. And so now every time I drive through there, I have to go to Sweet Tomatoes. And it's great because it feels like one of those places where you never thought you'd ever go there ever again. Because it is the exact same as it was before. And it's kind of crazy because usually when places go bankrupt and then they come back, they're always different or worse,
Like
right?
Hostess.
Yeah, I think it's that's another one. I
It's
remember
City.
that I remember that I had never I've never been to one of those Hostess bakeries, like What are they called?
Yeah,
Czar
They
and
used to have
Elijah
one
at
in
the
my
top.
hometown.
Very nice. Both doing great.
They used
Christian
to,
too.
They had one in my.
Snapshot.
I'm not doing good.
Andrew just completely skipped me over.
Did I? I started
yeah, oh
flipping,
my
and
gosh.
then I couldn't read what it was exactly saying.
I'm
Gold
ahead
stars
of
all around.
Chico Might said Soup Plantation had the best chicken noodle soup. Yes, thank you. Yes. So it's only called Soup Plantation in California, which is a really weird thing. I don't know why they do that.
Speaking of soup, honestly, going to Olive Garden, getting unlimited soup for $5.99 breadsticks.
I love Olive Garden.
That's
Agree.
amazing.
We don't
I
have
agree. That's
Olive
the
Garden in
only thing
I've been in the
Canada.
Olive Garden forever.
Yes,
That's the only
Christian.
thing I've ever got.
Unlimited
Dang
soup for $6 with breadsticks. That is just
I want-
amazing.
Bring me
That's
some
the-
breadsticks.
That's the only thing I've ever got at Olive Garden is the
Andrew,
soup
I'll
salad.
Thank
send
you.
you. I'll send
Brady,
you my,
that's so
like,
kind
90
to you. That's so
90,000
kind to you.
mints.
Thank you.
Yes, I love the salad. Yeah, the salad's so good. I love how it's
Andrew.
called Olive Garden and they give you 2 olives. That's really
Andrew,
cool.
I'll send you my 90,000 mints the waitresses keep giving me. 'cause
I have a mint
don't know.
collection from
I
other
love-
restaurants. Yes.
Actually, the thing about the 2 olives that reminds me,
What are
there's
the Olive
certain-
Garden mints, Andrew?
Well,
What are the
like,
Olive
so,
Garden?
no, I'm pretty sure the ones at Olive Garden are just like the ones you could buy at the store. I've seen
The
them at
Andes
grocery
mints.
stores.
The
Yeah,
They're
Andes,
Andes
yeah.
mints.
Yeah.
I love.
yeah. Okay, so I used to like him. Okay, here is my biggest hot take.
Biggest
You
hot
guys
take.
might
I
have heard
doubt it.
before.
But
I don't know what it is, but I'm sorry, everyone. I just don't like chocolate.
you don't like
So
what?
Andrew, that makes
Chocolate.
me think of Andrew. That makes me think of something. Since it said Andy's mints, have you ever been called Andy as a nickname?
Why? Why would he?
No, it's never happened. which is
Because
funny, right?
I've been called it before. I've been called Andy.
Yeah, have you ever written your entire name on the bottom of 4 horse hooves?
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's
That
never
took
happened
Andrew
to
a
you,
sec
Andrew?
to
You've
realize
never been
what that
called
was.
before?
Sorry, what was that last question?
Oh, speaking of Toy Story, so
Have you ever been called Andy before?
No, no one's ever really even thought about that. And I never really
That's surprising.
like. I liked Toy Story a lot when I was a kid. So there might have been one part
it's
when I was
never
like,
crossed anyone's mind ever. How dare you?
What just happened?
I don't know.
Well,
I was
wait, Andrew,
as
you
usual.
cut-
I was telling a story, but
cut out.
Max interrupted.
No,
Andrew, you cut out. Andrew, something's happening in the call. You're like lagging.
Max is
No, I'm
probably
pretty sure
trying
he
to
just stopped
interrupt my
talking.
communication so he can tell another story.
yeah.
He's
I'm
jamming the
counteracting
signal,
your-
dang it.
I'm
Max-
counteracting your Game Shark.
Max
by
is
lag.
DDoSing Andrew's internet, so Max can.
Oh my gosh! I just got stuck on the thing as it was falling down, and I had to slowly.
Hey,
wait
enough
for it-
with the
for it to
freaking
fall
red
down.
shells. Who threw like 5 red shells at me?
Oh my
What
gosh.
the?
It wasn't me, but I
Um,
wish it was.
Yeah, I have to use a lag switch to counteract your Game Shark.
Another one.
Freaking Lakitu's trying to take coins. I've had 0 coins the entire race.
Yeah. Well, what is all this? He gets a little faster, and suddenly he thinks he deserves a tip. Do you guys know about the really funny fan theory that the Lakitu in the games before Mario Kart 7 got fired, and that's why now in 7 and 8 he's way faster and Lakitu's a racer?
No, I've never heard of that.
I was trying to get to my
Freaking
star.
Bill that freaking got hit by the lightning.
Yeah,
Dang it.
yeah. So everybody's accepted that the racer Lakitu is the Lakitu from the older games, and he got fired because he was too slow.
This is terrible. This is terrible. Terrible.
How did a
I
freaking
know.
computer
Oh.
come in third?
See why Andrew.
Yeah. Yeah, Chigo Mike says, born and raised in Southern California. Nice. Same. I love Southern California. What part, if you don't mind me asking? Not.
And you know what, guys? I like Culver's because they have broccoli instead of fries.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's what I was gonna mention. I've talked about this before, but I there's a lot of fast food places that are only available in like one half of the country and not the other. But for some reason, they're in Arizona. And I don't know why. So the only.
You know, what's funny is someone from another country was asking me, what kind of delicacies do you have in Ohio? And I'm like, I don't know. And like, they did mention some stuff that I guess we only have here, like
Nice.
sauerkraut and Buckeyes. That's about it. Do you guys have like special foods? in your state?
Sauerkraut is in Ohio? What?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Did you
I
say
think it-
sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut is an
God.
Ohio thing, apparently.
No, it's not. That's like German or Swedish. One of those two.
It could be like it could have been a southern thing, not a southern, southwestern thing.
Oh,
Well, Max, if you freaking say Buckeyes is a freaking German thing next. You are...
No, I'm talking about sauerkraut. I don't know what Buckeyes
Hello,
is.
official Sailor Damos. Welcome. Hope you're having a great night.
Jess says, Max, what's your best find in the wild?
Yeah,
So,
there's a
you
freaking
wanna-
Max. There's a freaking sauerkraut festival.
Okay. Yeah, they have Oktoberfest in California. Does that mean it's suddenly Californian to drink beer?
Sauerkraut balls. Yeah, there's all kinds of sauerkraut.
Okay.
Okay, well, now we need to look at the
Yeah,
origin of sauerkraut.
sauerkraut is usually associated with German food. Also, speaking of sauerkraut, because it's similar.
I just said I'm German. I'm in Ohio.
Speaking of sauerkraut, because it's similar to sauerkraut. Have any of you guys ever had kimchi?
Yes.
I really want to try it. I just haven't yet. It just looks good because it's like sauerkraut, right? It's like fermented.
Andrew,
Max,
what was that?
Max thinking he knows everything.
What was that thing called that you said you eat in the morning in Japan
Oh, natto.
that has a weird texture?
Natto.
Nako?
Natto.
What's that?
Natto?
It's like fermented bean
is that like
paste.
tofu?
Interesting.
It's like really gooey. Like, has a weird texture to
Andrew
it.
says you've been. Do you like Andrew? Have you had bulgogi? Is that how you? That's probably not how you pronounce it. You know what I mean?
Like beef bulgogi?
You know.
Yeah,
When I was in Hawaii, I had chicken kotatsu, and that was really.
I was
good.
just
Am I saying that
wondering
right?
because is that different from katsu? I don't know what kotatsu is. Never heard of
Is
that.
that
Can
how you say
someone
it, Andrew?
explain to me what the difference between catsup and ketchup is?
It's pronunciation.
I don't know.
Andrew, did I say it correctly? Chicken.
No, it's
Hey,
actually
Andrew.
they're two separate things.
Andrew, finish those errands? I love it though.
It's not our fault.
You're just errands,
You're the
errands.
Japanese expert. We don't want to come off as insensitive.
All right, you know, I'll just say chicken kotatsu. That's what it is. I'll
The
just
chicken
assume. Most
kotatsu?
Americans do. I'm gonna assume.
There is no way that you could pronounce a word that wrong. I'm sure it's a different word.
Well, I'm just worried because I have some very gaslighty friends who will laugh at me when I try to say "domo arigato," and they're like,
Mr.
"That's really
Roboto.
stupid. You doing that?"
Here, guys, I will real quick. I'm going to take this time to do a shameless plug for Andrew. Jess says, Max, what's your best find you've ever found in the wild? This is a time to promote. Everybody go join the Game Display Discord server to see all my and many other people's awesome pickups all the time.
So you're plugging because of you.
No, I'm plugging for everyone. Well, I post the most, but other people
Yes, you do.
Andrew too claims he's going to have a lot of really good pickups photos in a month. So
I don't know how I always win this
okay,
track.
so-
I don't feel like I'm that good at this track.
Skirting the line
So,
there. Skirting the line
okay.
there.
So my thing is that obviously it's not as good as it was in like the 2000s, I'm sure, but I still think thrift stores can be really good. I think it takes a lot of commitment. I go to my local thrift stores a few times a week, and my best find I've ever found in terms of games was a few months ago. I found Metroid Prime Trilogy for $8. I was very happy with it. No, it was $8. They're usually $3, but I guess because that's like a steelbook with multiple things, they price
Max, I'm
it
going to
$8.
talk about my best find ever. You remember this one? My N64 for $30.
Yes,
where I got
that's right.
Sight Bite 64 and Donkey Kong 64 in the box with the manual. And then I got Gex 64, which eventually I had Scott the Woz sign that box copy of Gex 64.
You didn't get
After
50
that, I also
copies
had a copy
signed?
of Gold. What's that?
You didn't get 50 copies of Gex signed, like Phoenix resale?
Tuxedo Worth, that's
Imagine.
awesome.
No.
Thank you so much for joining.
Don't ever talk about him.
It's wonderful playing with everyone
Anyways,
tonight.
Anyways, so then I got a lot of other games too, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and I also forgot to mention Star
There you
Wars
go.
Racer Episode 1. And then I also
Oh.
got GoldenEye 007 in the box, and I also got some wrestling game in the box. And I got Cruisin'
Yes.
USA cartridge only,
Nice,
and then I got
nice.
Mario Kart 64, and I got Wave Race 64, and I got some
Nice.
like GL2 or whatever it's called.
Cruisin' is such a great franchise. I love Cruisin'.
Cruisin'
Especially
is a great-
especially
Cruisin' Blast.
Exotica. Especially Exotica and Blast, yes.
Cruisin' Blast is really good.
It's so good. I am a little mad that they promised online multiplayer and never did it. But
And
other than that,
Andrew,
it's great.
Andrew, you've been enjoying the Ease series.
I beat the first one. That's the extent.
Don't do it, Andrew. Don't do it. I know what you're
Here's
gonna
as
do.
Andrew's 2 as a
The
robot.
Y series. Max is so mad.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad that you played him. No. Wait, what do you think you cut out? What do you think I'm mad about?
I called it the Y series.
This is hilarious.
Yes, that, yes.
This is like the Skype days where everyone's like roboting and like talking in like different timings. This is
Yes,
hilarious.
if you
I
call
just think
it
it's funny
wise-
because like I thought Discord was supposed to be like the definitive like this is the best quality.
It's terrible.
And
It's terrible. Guys, we should be using Zoom. We should be using Zoom.
No, that costs money.
the
That costs
Chinese.
money. Doesn't Zoom cost like a bunch
thought
of
it-
money a year unless you're a college student?
I used it for free before, and I wasn't even in college.
I don't know. Well, actually, no. I don't
only
know what it
costs-
is. You have
It
to
only
pay
costs
if you
money
wanted
if you're
to
an
more than-
enterprise, Max.
Yeah, no, but also I thought it cost money if you did more than like a 30-minute long call. I thought I heard that. I don't know.
I have had like hours long calls.
Okay, I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. I used Zoom one time. Like I said before, the way my school worked is I graduated in 2020. As long as you were passing, as long as you had a D- or above in every class, you left for spring break, never came back. That was it. You're graduated. Good job. Congrats.
Guys, maybe we should switch to Skype.
Does it still exist?
It's a Teams speak.
How about we start using Mumble? Who remembers Mumble?
Is that it? That sounds like a. That's Mumble. Sounds like a.
Guys,
dating app.
Rumble.
Guys, you know what we should use? We should use the Nintendo Switch Online voice chat app.
And then we'll complain about Nintendo's poor quality.
Mumble sounds like no. You know what's funny? If we wanted to, you know what we'd have to do to use the Nintendo Switch voice app? We would have to each have 2 Switches, and then one of them be playing the game we're all playing, and the other game just be in a Smash lobby.
Why?
Because isn't it something like most of the games that support the voice chat only support it in lobbies, like not in the actual game or something? Like I know there's a few of them like that. Where like once you start the game, you can't talk in there anymore. It's only in the lobbies. It's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it's like Splatoon or one of those is like that, where you can only talk in between matches.
You know, guys, I miss the Wii U voice chat app. You guys remember that?
I missed the
Yes,
Wii.
I remember using that.
I never got to use Wii U
Oh yeah,
chat.
yeah. The Wii Speak app where like you have it next to your speaker and it hears the game volume and it goes like ee dee dee dee. From, like,
I
you
love
know that
that.
echo when you put like 2 phones together? That's always hilarious when that happens for anything.
Yeah, Tuxedo had mentioned the CD version of E.
Andrew, did you use Wii Speak, Andrew?
I had it, even though I had no games that were compatible. So I had the channel, and I was so impressed.
Yeah.
Well, don't you remember that we were talking about how Wheel of Fortune supports it?
Oh yeah, Wii Speak enabled.
I think it's really funny that you bought it, but didn't. I know you haven't played Animal Crossing, but I think it's funny that you bought it because I feel like the Wii Speak is one of those things where I bet 90% of people who have one got it bundled with a game. Like I feel like most people who have a Wii Speak have it because it came with
like,
City Folk.
That's almost
What did it come with?
like buying. Super Mario
Yeah.
with
It's like well, I guess that's a little different because you wanted multiple. But I don't know about you, but me, at least me, my first Wii Motion Plus came from Wii Sports Resort.
My first one came from Wii Sports Resort. Yeah. Is that what you said? Wii Sports Resort?
Yeah. I just didn't put as much emphasis on Wii as you did.
You know, I'm probably like someone that people hate because I just didn't understand the appeal with Wii Sports, so I didn't get Resort.
Resort is
I
one of
love Wii Sports.
I don't know why, but Wii Sports Resort is because me and Christian were talking about our Wii memories. If you on the
See,
server.
I'm more of a Wii Play guy. Wii Play.
I love that
Yeah.
Wii Play came with the
Play is
Wiimote. There were so
good,
many
I will.
bundles during the Wii
for
days.
some reason, Wii Sport. Yes. Yes. For some reason, Wii Sports Resort is one of the few games that I remember actually getting during like when I had my Wii. I don't remember buying that many. I remember, like I mentioned, I rented Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine, but I don't remember buying. I had a lot of games. I just don't remember actually like buying a lot of them, like the memories of buying them. But I remember when my mom got me Wii Sports Resort, and it came with the cool Wii Motion Plus. I do remember that.
That's nice.
I'm
really proud of you. I'm really proud for you, Max.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, champ.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
God, I hate when he hits me up with that in the Discord.
Chummarino, Chumlee.
Don't call me Chumlee. No, stop. No.
I didn't say that.
You did.
I didn't say that.
You did say Chumlee.
You're the guy who said country biscuit.
Someone clip it. Clip the Chumlee.
I said chummy.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell him I'm actually gaslighting him.
I know you're gaslighting. I heard you say it. I'm not.
No, I'll be honest. I don't know what I said. I was just saying random.
I don't know. Yeah, you just like every day. That's so mean.
Oh, it takes one to know one, Max. It takes one to know one.
Jess asked if the Wii Motion Plus is worth it. Are they expensive these days? I feel like the adapters aren't that much.
Okay, so that's a really, really weird thing because I don't know. I don't think they're that much, but it depends, I guess, who you go to. Because sometimes you go on eBay and it's like $20 for an adapter. Funny enough, if any of you guys are ever in Phoenix, Bookman's has Wii Motion Pluses. They have a whole bunch of $5 each. I really should have just bought 3 of them last time I was there, just because they're so cheap, and I keep forgetting. But I really should, because that's such a good price.
But it's like, how, like, I don't know, maybe because I got my Wii a lot later, the Wii Motion Plus was already built into the Wii, and then, like, the Wii U era, the Wii remotes all had them built in.
It was good.
So, like, there should be plenty of...
Oh, you guys all know me. You know that I didn't get the Wii I have now until, like, 4 years ago, so... I have a whole bunch of normal Wii remotes, but I don't have a single... I don't even have a Wii Motion Plus actual Wii remote. I just have one with the adapter. But no, there are a lot of. There's not too many games. I mean, what? There's Wii Sports Resort, Wii Play Motion, Zelda. One that's really cool that nobody ever talks about is, did you know Wii Sports Club supports 2 Wii Motion Plus Wii remotes for boxing?
Boxing, yes,
That's
because
awesome.
that's what they wanted that to be in the original Wii Sports.
That's so cool, and I'm really sad I didn't get to try that before the servers went down. But I didn't have 2 Wii Motion Pluses. But I would have loved to.
I thought you could still play it locally.
No, but I meant like, well, I don't have 4 Wii Motion Pluses, and also I don't have any real life friends. Okay, I'm very sad.
You don't have 4 Wii Motion Pluses?
I have 1. I don't know what it is, but every single time.
So when we got a Wii U, I found out that, like, I thought they were required for Nintendo Land. But it's only like 2 games that need it, so we ended up getting 4 Wii Motion Pluses because of Nintendo Land.
Wait, so Nintendo Land actually requires the Motion Plus?
There's some games that require it, I believe.
Because that was what my question was going to be.
Zelda one. I thought it was the Zelda one. I think there's definitely 2 games.
Maybe
I think
the Metroid one? Yeah, the Metroid one's so cool. It's so cool. I love that one.
Because, yeah, that was literally going to be my question of, like, what Wii U games require Wii Motion Plus? And that's
Skyward
I think
Sword
that
is the
might
main
be it.
one.
That's
Fake
a Wii game. Though.
Fake.
No, I'm saying Wii U games, not Wii.
What about fake Breath of the Wild?
What do you mean?
You guys know about there were early prints of Breath of the Wild on Wii U that said they supported Wii remote and
that's right.
on the back.
What about that
that's a good
Splatoon?
point,
What about the
Christian.
Splatoon where you like strap
You
a
have to tape
Wiimote
it?
to your Pro controller?
Yes. True.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no. So because the Pro Controller had no motion controls, people love gyro for Splatoon. Nintendo actually unironically advertised that you can tape a Wii remote to the back of your Pro Controller and it works on Splatoon.
I did not know you could do that.
It's the funniest thing ever because sometimes companies will do that where they'll just be like, Fine, here you go. Here's some stupid. You know what it honestly reminds me of? It reminds me of for people who don't have internet, we have Xbox 360. That's what
That's
it
a
reminds me
classic
of.
moment.
It's like it really feels like if you want to use it so badly on the Pro controller, fine, here you go.
You know what's
That's what
funny?
it feels like.
You know what's Christian? You fell down the same hole I fell down last lap.
You know, it's
That
crazy
seems
that like for the first 2 laps in this game, I was in first or second,
Also,
and then get screwed over.
DK Mountain.
I got second. Max, you also got second.
DK Mountain
Hey.
is so.
Christian, did you get third, Christian? Or
Yes,
no?
I got-
he got
fourth.
fourth. There's no
Yeah,
third.
You can't be third because there's 2 people in second.
It's
Also,
Don
by the way,
Lee. Welcome. Look at
Can
that.
I just mention
Very
that
nice.
DK Mountain is so much easier in 8. It's like lame.
Oh man, guys, we're gonna be playing Wii music.
I don't know why they decided when they brought tracks over to 8, where they were just like, or for the DLC, that's like, let's remove any difficulty. Let's take
No,
any time where you have to try and just make the track wider, so you don't have to try.
You know, Max, all these freaking game stores in your area are so great because the game store that's like 10 minutes from me.
No,
Like,
they're not
like
in
they
my
said- they
area.
said-
These are 6
they
hours
said-
away.
They said that they would like be changing hours like earlier this month, and I went there before they said they changed the hours. They were freaking closed at the time they're
Yeah.
supposed to be open. Then I went today. Like I'm usually not in this area because it just is kind of out of the way, even though it's 10 minutes away. But then I went there today, and they're like, "Oh, be back soon," and I'm like, "So is it every time I show up, they're just not open?"
So the funny thing is, these game stores I mentioned, they're not in my area. They're all in Phoenix. I go to Phoenix a lot because of how awesome and how many things there are there. I actually have the game stores near me are pretty bad. There's one in my town that's okay. There used to be one. There's two slightly bigger towns that are each like an hour away, and one of them used to have a game store, and then apparently in the span of 2 months they moved a different building and then closed. So they don't exist, or they moved, and then there is one in the other bigger city close to me, and I had probably the worst experience I've ever had in a game store ever. You'll get a kick out of this. So I went there just casually. I was looking for games. I decided to pick up I decided to get WarioWare Smooth Moves on the Wii, right? And so in front of me there's like some guy and his friend and it's the guy's kid, and they want to get a Wii U because they want to like relive their younger years. So they bought a Wii U, and they bought some Wii U games and some 360 games like Call of Duty, right? And so they were really nice, and I wasn't ready yet. I was still looking, and I was like, and so they went ahead of me, and they got a bunch of stuff. Guess what? Guess how long it took the guy to get all of their stuff?
An hour.
2 hours.
Holy cow! Is
Because-
this a GameStop? Is this a GameStop?
No. So here's what's insane. I guess it's because it's a pretty like shady area, so he doesn't want to get robbed. He keeps all of his discs behind the counter, but they're not like alphabetized or organized. So he literally spent an hour and a half going through a tub, like a giant drawer of like discs, looking for these random 360 games.
He's got to fix that problem.
Yeah, so I stood in there for an hour and a half, and then I was like, I'm leaving. I don't care about. I can get
I'm
Wario.
pretty sure that
Smooth Moves
store's
later.
closing down, like soon.
No, and not only that. No. Actually, he's fine, and from what I can tell. And not only that, but he's also he advertised that he was going to be at some con. Remember that con I went to that I told you guys about was really crappy, little local one. He advertised he was going to be at it, and he wasn't there.
Huh.
And he was the only one selling video games, so there were no video games.
That guy does
Oh
not
my
sound
God.
great.
Yeah, it was horrible. That was such a horrible. So, well, as you probably saw, I did buy WarioWare Smooth Moves last week, so it's okay. Now I have it. But yeah, that was the worst experience I've ever had at a game store ever. I will never go there again.
That was awesome.
Yes!
Good throw.
Yes! That bomb! Oh, that
Wow.
bomb flew right up there, right and hit Andrew.
That got me good.
That
Luckily-
was so well timed. That was so well timed. Andrew passes me, and I throw the bomb right up there, and it goes right into the...
Luckily, there's another store that's like a few miles down the road from that one. That's like a media exchange. You know, they sell like DVDs, Blu-rays.
I'm surprised that actually hit you because most of the time I'll hit someone and it like does this weird like lag thing where they're still like driving really fast but they got hit.
So there's this other store that's a decent amount better, but they mostly have like used
Also-
but like newer
Also,
stuff.
I gotta say, why do people like Daisy Cruiser so much? That's like the 4th time we played that.
I don't know. I only selected it once. I only want each one of my stages to be picked
also,
once. That's what I mean.
so Christian tapped out then? Where'd Christian go?
Is he
Yeah.
not here anymore?
I'm still here. I'm here.
okay.
He went to
Calm
Best
down,
Buy.
guys. I just.
Yay!
Oh my lord.
He's not
no,
he's
but-
not in the room anymore.
But anyway, so
Yeah,
there's-
because I had to do something real quick.
So there's this other store a few miles down the road from this game store, and it's like called like a media exchange. So they sell like newer games like Switch and Xbox One and PS4 and like DVDs.
Also, Super
and...
Potato.
No, remember? Oh God, remember I posted? You guys remember I posted that photo a few days ago in the chat about how they had like surprisingly good deals on consoles, like normal PS4s are $80 and PS5s are like $340, which is pretty good.
That's well, there's a pawn shop that has PS5s for $299.
Nice. But so
I
one
thought
thing
about
that's
getting
really
it.
cool, I didn't go there that much because, you know, obviously, even though they have decent deals, there's not that. I don't usually buy that many like current gen stuff. I usually want older stuff. But they started selling older stuff all of a sudden. They have like a PS2 section and an Xbox section, a GameCube section, and they have some cartridges. And the nice thing is they price all of their cartridges the same price. So I got another really amazing deal. I posted this when it happened. I got GoldenEye for like $7.
From N64?
Yeah. I mean, that game's not super
I got
expensive.
GoldenEye for $30, but I also got an N64 and
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I was pretty happy about that because I've been looking for that one. So I mean, yeah, I've been
guess I
going there
should
more
say-
often.
I guess you should say my GoldenEye's in the box as well.
Nice.
Your GoldenEye in the box?
No.
Anyways, you know, Max, talking about stories about bad game experiences. Did I ever tell you about like this, like the GameStop experience that basically broke the straws back for me?
Is
For
it
GameStop?
the one that you mentioned where they forced you to pre-order something and it wasn't there? Or is
No,
it-
that was really stupid. But so I
Yeah.
wanted to get, I knew what I wanted to get. It was One Piece Odyssey for the
Is
PS4.
that PS4? Yeah, okay, I've heard of that.
It's on Switch now, but I got
Cool.
it was before it was on Switch, and I was like,
There's
you
a
know,
lot
I'll
of
make-
One Piece games.
This one was pretty. This is a pretty solid game. But anyways,
Cool.
so I wanted to get that game, and I was all ready to go. You know, I had my money ready in hand, and then this guy gets in front of me, and he's like not. He's like something's off about it, and so then he goes up there and he's trying to just buy a used PS5 controller. And actually, no. He's trying to just buy a PS5 controller.
Called a DualSense.
And eventually he gets gaslit by the GameStop employee to get a subscription to power up rewards. You know, and it's already been like 15 minutes of him doing
Yes.
that. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, do you want to pay cash or card?" And the guy's like, "Ooh." And he's, "Oh, actually, how about this?
How
if you
long
buy
have-
the controller used, you can save money on it, and you also get rewards." He's like,
How long
"Oh, well,
ago
I'll
was
just go do
this?
that then."
Oh.
This was 2 years ago.
Okay.
That's wonderful,
Okay,
silly
just
demo.
curious. Okay.
This is almost it was in March of 2023 when Denny died. By the way, remember Denny?
Oh yes. You don't have to go into Denny. Yes, I remember. Yep. mhm.
Andrew, I thought that was on the
Very-
list of things not to go into.
Anyway, no, I was just wondering because I was wondering how long ago it was because it was recent. I wanted to make fun of him and correct him and say they don't have the
What's
they
so
don't have
bad
the
about-
magazine
what's-
anymore.
What's so bad about that story? What's so bad about
I mean, it seems weird talking about stuff like that, don't you think?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I know. I just
Well,
wanted to.
he's-
I
he's-
wanted
he's
to
a
ask
funny-
him.
he's an inside joke with my family.
I wanted to ask him when it was because if it was really recent, I wanted to make fun of him and correct him and say, "Oh, actually, they don't have the magazine anymore."
What?
Because you said subscription to Power Up Rewards.
No, I meant the freaking not powerful.
Yeah, I
words, the
know, I
freaking,
know. I
You know
know.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make fun of you.
$15
Anyway,
thing.
yes.
So anyways,
Continue.
anyways,
It's 20 now. Yes.
Nicely
so
done,
after
though,
that,
Brady. Nicely done on that one. Oh, I'm supposed to be picking a course. Random, sure.
And then after that,
Be careful, Andrew. I learned the hard way that whenever it selects random for you, the next time your cursor is on random by default.
Oh.
So I accidentally picked random twice in a row.
After that, after the guy gets gaslit to get the power-up rewards, and then also the used controller, he does all that. His credit card gets denied so many freaking times.
Yes.
And after that, I'm just like, I was about to walk out of there, like what you said. It was over 40 minutes at that point.
Yes.
And the guy finally calls his bank, and he gets his card unlocked, and he gets the freaking controller. He leaves the one thing he bought that he spent the whole time there at the counter. So the guy had to run out to the parking lot. He spent all that time buying a controller and walked out with nothing. Yes. Yeah, but no, he bought it. But the thing he bought, he left it.
That's funny.
So wait, what did he end up buying?
I kid you not. That was like the worst thing. I was like face palming so hard.
He spent 40 minutes trying to buy a DualSense, and then he bought it, and then he forgot it and left without it.
Yeah, like I'm like, God. How? What even at that point? What do you call that?
Also, guys, look, it's Music Park 2, Andrew's favorite state.
So I finally get the thing, and he's like, so did you find everything you want? And I'm like, buddy, I've been in line for an hour.
Yeah, I've been in here so long. I've found everything anybody could ever want, ever.
Yeah, I want you to know that I was the second person in line. No one else was in the store.
Oh my gosh.
Only one employee. And he was like asking me all the stuff. I'm like, and I told him right now, every single thing you asked me to buy, I'm saying no to. The warranty, that I want you to know right up front. I just want to get my game and get out.
Yes.
It was. And he listened. He listened. He actually listened.
You know what's funny?
I was ticked.
Because I shop at GameStop so much, I'm like too smart for them. There was one time where I went to a GameStop I didn't usually go to, and the guy genuinely tried to put the warranty on without asking me.
No.
And I was smart enough to notice. I called him out. Because I feel like normal people wouldn't notice. They wouldn't care. But I called him out. I was like, get that off right now.
How did you catch it? Like, just that it was too much? Like, you realized it was
that was me. I'm a regular. Because it shows it on the screen, on the checkout. It says it under the, like, when you look at the total on the little thing, the machine. It's just like, most people would notice.
I forgot to say as well, of course the guy got the warranty as well. I left his controller there. Of course he got the warranty.
Oh, another thing. There's another GameStop that I will never go to ever again because I went in there. It's like in the next town. I think the next town over has 2 GameStops. And
Max, hold on. I want to end my story really quick.
Okay, yeah.
Where are all these red shells coming from at the last second?
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
If you really want to know, Andrew, they're coming from me.
Well, it must be a lot of you. No.
It's GameStop coming for you.
But anyways,
I wasn't close enough, Andrew.
Wow.
Really quick, I wanted to finish my story off. If that guy didn't get the warranty, he wouldn't have that employee running out to the parking lot.
Bye, Jess.
Well, Jess was asking if we think the Switch 2 will fail like the Wii U. If you guys ever want to talk about video games again, I guess GameStop is video game adjacent.
I don't think so.
Oh man, I didn't know this, but Nintendo's stock dropped by nearly 10% when the Switch 2 was revealed. So I think that's already a bad sign.
Why did it drop?
I'm a Nintendo fan.
Because of the leaks. The leaks.
Just as much as the
leaks. It was so accurate to the leaks, besides that Mario Kart game.
Yeah, wasn't it weird how that they put out the statement saying it wasn't true and then announced it anyway?
It was
Remember that? That was great.
Yeah,
that gave me so much hope. Remember all that hope I had for a few days?
Well, that's classic.
I told you
that's classic. That's classic Nintendo for you. Like Sakurai's like, I'm never making another Smash Brothers. 2 seconds later, he's making another Smash Brothers.
Okay, so
his agreement was probably like, I'll only make Smash Brothers if I'm allowed to make a terrible menu to go along with it. That was probably his condition.
It was a day where I think I had to take my dad somewhere for an appointment, so I just had to kill like a few hours, and I went into GameStop to look at if they had some retro stuff. I got Captain Toad on 3DS, and here's the thing, and this was egregious. The lady the woman who was in there was already, like, I could tell she was super rude. Like, there was some guy in there, because I guess that GameStop doesn't. I guess you know the way that like businesses work. they have to have a certain amount in their till at the end of the day, so they don't want to use a bunch of cash because they have to like even it out, right? So I guess in the mornings they don't offer cash for trade-ins if you go there right when, and it's like that's not my problem if you don't have the cash ready. You're open. Like that's stupid already.
Oh man,
That's
No, it's
have
not.
you ever had any bad GameStop stories?
But anyway, so I went in there, and she was already being rude to this guy, some old guy who just wanted to like sell some Xbox Series S. I don't know why he had it, but and he didn't understand that she said you can either have credit or if you really want cash, I'll put it on one of those Visa prepaid cards. And he didn't get that
can,
right away.
Wait, you can do that at GameStop.
Apparently, I don't know, but
Then I would take the Visa gift card thing.
But the thing is, he was like an older guy, and she wasn't speaking very loud. And he asked her, he said, "Can you? What was that?" And she got all rude and sighed loudly. And was like, "I can do it on the Visa card." Anyway, so he leaves. I can already tell she was rude. He leaves. I get the game, and she charges me for the warranty. And I say, "Oh no, I don't want the warranty." And she says, "We're required to sell the warranty on retro games now." yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm a very introverted person.
Did you keep the warranty then?
Well, that's the thing. I don't like to argue with people. It was one time I wanted the game. It was early in the morning. I knew I wasn't going to get anything else that day. There's nowhere else I wanted to go. So I just thought, I'm going to get it, and I'm never going to go here ever again. So I did pay for it, but I'm never going to go to that GameStop ever again.
Andrew,
that was
did I hit
ridiculous.
you with my one of many fireballs finally?
I used this. I saw the fireballs coming, so I used the star.
I literally use. Oh come on! I use like 10,000 on you.
But yeah,
I'm over here going. Oh,
nice reference. Good one.
I don't get it.
JoJo, funny JoJo. Also, see Andrew, JoJo makes sense because JoJo in itself is a music reference.
Because of Metallica.
No, because every single
What?
character in that show is a music reference.
Well,
The guy,
Metallica's
so
definitely one of them.
just like Kojima or any of those people, I always find it funny when you listen to these people like Kojima or the guy who made JoJo. There are a lot of people in America.
Did you just say the guy who made Yoshi?
No, I didn't. No, what? No.
What did you say?
No,
then?
I know.
What did you say? You said
Brady,
The
that
guy
was
who
a
made
funny ending
JoJo.
there.
I said the guy who made JoJo, Araki. I think that's his name. Anyway,
Araki. Yeah, there you go.
yes. Anyway, I know that the people in America who are obsessed with Japan, that's a very common thing. But I don't find it hilarious.
Andrew freaking beat me again, all because I talked about the person who starts with D in the
I
name.
just find it fascinating to when I hear about the fact that there are Japanese people that are obsessed with American culture. I find that
That
so.
is very common in Japan. It's
I
been for
know.
decades.
I just think it's interesting because I bring that up because
Max getting culture shocked right now.
no, I don't know. I just think that's interesting. I don't know. Anyway, but I bring that up because JoJo, for example, the guy who made JoJo, he is so obsessed with American music, and so every single character in JoJo, aside from the main characters mostly, are all music references. And I love
it's always
that.
interesting. It's always interesting how people are always obsessed with something that's not in their area a lot of the time. It's kind of like the grass is always greener the other side kind of thing, you know.
So what do you guys think? One more round, winner take all?
Yes. Yeah.
No.
No?
No, obviously, look.
I can
obviously
keep going.
it makes sense.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Well, then get out. I'm just kidding.
What?
I think last
Oh, yeah.
one. Last one.
This has been great. When did we start? How long has it been?
It's been 3 hours.
Okay. But I mean, does it say? It doesn't say the time it started because the thing with YouTube is it says 3 hours until it's been 3 hours and 59 minutes.
We started at 8:30.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Andrew's turning off certain items.
I blue shells.
What the frick? Andrew, is this revenge for me talking about Mr. D?
I would say turn. I would say turn on only stars, but I'm pretty sure we already had a few rounds like that. So
it was funny hearing your reaction to that.
right. I would say
Andrew, is this your revenge for talking about that?
No,
And
we
Max
just-
talking about Pokemon.
no, right, guys. I would say make a round of only stars, but it almost feels like we had a few like that already.
Yeah, there's been lots of stars.
Yeah. And red shells.
I did not mean to pick that.
Who keeps picking the Daisy track?
I'm sorry.
Oh my
accident. I was.
Do not
I was,
pick
okay.
that again.
I meant to pick the one next to it. Okay, good. Okay, I
Wow,
was
okay,
gonna
good
say-
choice,
please don't.
Andrew.
Yes.
Good
No.
choice.
No. I was trying to find.
I
okay.
thought I was the only one who liked Peach Gardens.
No, I like this one. I love this one. No, I was
Good
trying to
choice.
find. I was trying to find Yoshi's Island, and I didn't know where it was, and so I panicked and I tried to pick the one next to Peach, but it didn't register that I pressed right again, so I picked Peach by accident or Daisy. Yeah.
I just realized I think I just wasted a ton of green beans in my crock pot.
What, they've been cooking for like the last 3 hours?
I thought the whole point of a crock
Yeah.
pot was that. I
Wait,
thought the whole
wait,
point of a crock-
This is so stupid.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
that's right.
I forgot.
This is dumb.
Andrew.
This is dumb. Andrew, this is definitely revenge.
Oh my gosh! I have like 3 on me. This is amazing. This is hilarious.
So is that?
No, this is great. I'm
is
not
anyone
mad at
gonna
all.
finish the race?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. What are you talking about?
We've already made it like halfway through the first lap. It's not that bad. I mean,
Guys,
yeah,
I
it's
just keep
bad.
getting
but
hit. I just keep getting hit.
That sounds like a skill issue.
That sounds like
That sounds like a blue skill issue.
an issue.
Yeah. That's an issue, not an issue.
I want to try to find a new topic to get banned on here.
Did you say? Oh, did you just say Adolf? Yeah, that's a topic that'll get us banned. It's
What
not.
the hell?
I thought I heard him say that. No.
No, that's not what he said.
Adolf
let's
Mark.
take that
Yeah,
involved to you.
obviously, we're talking about classic silent film actor Adolf Marx, right, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, but Andrew, what do you mean you wasted everything? I thought the whole point of a crock pot was that it was like really easy to keep leftovers.
No, I disconnected.
Oh.
Yeah, you sound
I
like
want
you're
to
talking
raise
to us
everything.
from Argentina now.
What?
But why don't you like? Did you already?
Why am I suddenly going back to Mexico?
But no, like, why would
Argentina's
the
a
green beans
country,
be
it's not
bad?
Mexico.
Yeah. Why are the green beans bad?
It's South America.
know what
Mexico's
else is-
not even
Yeah,
South
yeah.
America.
Yeah. You know what
It's
else
Central-
is?
it's
Yeah,
Central
exactly.
America.
You know what
Oh,
else
no,
is
no,
South America? Like
guys,
50
guys,
other
I
things.
I consider my trip when I went to Mexico because I went to Belize and I went to Guatemala. That's like South America.
You went to Belize nuts?
Oh my
okay,
god.
Okay, great. Okay, Max. I'm really glad. I'm really glad you're topping me ever since I talked about Mr. D. 'Cause Now you're like make it so I'm not the worst person on this.
Oh
list.
god, that wasn't even funny. I don't know why I said that.
You're-
It's
'Cause you're not
2025.
funny.
What am I thinking? Wow, that's mean. It's crazy.
You're
I make
finding a
one-
lot of
I make-
ways to. You're finding a lot of ways to get banned from the street.
Make one D's nuts joke and suddenly I'm not funny. Wow.
Suddenly.
Oh.
This is
Um,
hilarious. This is hilarious.
This is great. I'm hit by that many.
Christian
It's
has
not
like a
that bad,
swarm of
honestly.
bees over his head.
Yeah, oh my gosh. It's like the
Guys,
Smash Bros. item.
I just threw a blue shell at myself.
Thanks, A2. Thanks, Chum.
Welcome.
Anyway.
Oh, crud.
No, so yeah, Andrew, we want to know Andrew too. We want to know what's wrong with your green beans.
Well,
That's what my point is. Like, did you not make them yet?
The FDA recommends not to leave food out for more than 3 hours, and it's been 5 hours.
Why didn't you just put in a Tupperware real quick?
Because we're freaking playing the game.
So you have enough time to set up a crock pot, but not to get a spoon.
My
and
Tupperware
scoop
is
some
all
stuff
in
into
the.
it.
It's in. They're in the sink.
How did I win that?
Andrew,
How
too.
did I win that?
Just reheat it and you'll be fine.
I'm sure. Yeah.
This isn't
Well, I-
meat.
well, I
that
left
can,
them
that
soaking in
primarily.
water. Probably
Here,
last-
guys, there's a topic. What's everyone's favorite vegetable? There we go. It's a good
I
topic.
love
Broccoli.
green beans.
Broccoli.
I knew you were gonna say
Thank
broccoli.
you. Good. Yes. It's
No,
good,
no,
man. You
I'm
gotta
joking,
you gotta
I'm
try
joking.
it. You can't knock it until you try it. Okay, it's so good.
No, it's I like the mini corns that you get. In the
Oh
stir
yes, yes. I love those on
What?
salad bars.
fry. The mini corn in the stir fry.
That's cool.
Those are great.
Who doesn't like those? The mini corn. They're like sugar.
Somebody tell me where Yoshi's Island is.
I know.
It's down. It's in the apple, guys. It's in the apple. The fruit. Is it that
Oh,
hard?
that makes sense.
For
Is
some,
it an
okay,
apple?
Okay, I didn't realize that. For some reason, oh no, it's not an apple. It's whatever.
Oh,
the
David
fruit
Ray
for-
wants
Is that an
Yoshi's
apple?
Circuit. That's the GameCube one.
Is that an apple in Mario World?
It's a fruit.
It's a
Well, I
Wumpa
did
fruit,
say
guys. It's a Wumpa fruit.
Man, so many people. We got Baby Park.
No, it's
Oh,
never.
did we
taken my
actually get
course. I
Baby
just want-
Park with the blue shells? Whoa!
Yes.
That's gonna be crazy.
Tuxedo where it says asparagus. Honestly, I love
That's a good one.
asparagus. It is so good. You make it in a pan with like minced garlic. It's so good. Love it. I love asparagus.
I didn't know Max is a chef as well.
I made that one time. I don't have I sadly don't really get to cook because our kitchen is very, very small. I would like to do it more, honestly. It's fun. I'd like to learn more. The last time I cooked, I made homemade Alfredo sauce, and I didn't understand that you're supposed to use water to fill out. So I was like, it only calls for this much heavy whipping cream. That doesn't look like that much. Better pour the whole thing in there.
Wait, what?
So it was the best fettuccine Alfredo ever. Although you die if you eat more than 2 bites. So
Man, Max, you just turned your conversations from 0 to 100 like the fastest I've ever seen.
Well, I mean, it's because like he's making the joke of high cholesterol because he just dumped a whole thing of heavy cream in it.
yeah. I don't really know how to cook, so I didn't understand that it says like you're only supposed to use like a little bit. I didn't understand that you're supposed to use water to fill it out. I didn't know that, so I just thought that doesn't look like very much.
Fill it out.
Awesome.
Max.
Yeah, so it was really good. It was really good, but I could only have 2 bites of it, or else I would die of a heart attack. But yeah, I would love to cook more. I just don't really. I sadly don't get the opportunity to.
I won! Wait, no, I didn't win.
I was gonna say that's not the last laugh, is it?
Oh,
Whoa.
oh man, yeah, Andrew too somehow lapped us twice. You know what's really funny? You know what I want to try? You know what I want to try, Andrew? Because I think it'd be really funny. Can we do a track where it's Baby Park, 200cc, and the only items are blue shells and like golden mushrooms? Because I want to see if we can outrun the blue shells.
I don't know why they were all after
That
me.
would
I
be
was in
fun.
6th for like a good while there. Wow.
Does that sound great,
Gosh, dang
Andrew? How does that sound? We can try to outrun the blue shells. Baby Park, 200cc. The only items are blue shells and golden mushrooms, and that's it. Who can outrun a blue shell the longest? You've seen those videos,
Okay,
right? Of people
fine.
like outrunning blue shells.
Fine,
Like,
one last.
perfect timing.
Can I quit
That's
this?
double dash, I thought.
I want to leave the group though.
No, I don't think you can. No, we don't actually have to do that. I just think it'd be really funny to see
We're
if
done,
we can.
guys. We're done.
Well,
No
I was
more.
thinking I wouldn't mind, changing up the items a bit. There's no reason that you shouldn't be able to change it like partway through.
That's a Nintendo doing something smart.
Okay.
Wait, who ended it?
Oh, so did like that kick you guys out too? How far back is it gonna kick
No,
us out?
Okay.
I also by the oh no, one or more consoles are not responding. We missed. We.
This is it,
It's
guys.
over,
This is the
guys.
end.
All right, this is the true
The end.
final thing we got going on here. The true final round, and it will have a little bit of a modified item.
Can you make
set
it
up.
so it's only like three like races or something?
Can you?
No, the 4 is the minimum.
We don't have to do again.
Oh,
like
we can
I
do
said, I think
48
it'd be fun.
races.
Yeah, yeah. No, I want to do
No.
Baby Park.
Hello,
If
everyone.
you do that, I will be talking about Mr. D each race.
I want to do Baby Park 200cc, just blue shells and gold.
Okay.
I do have 48 stories of him. So I do have 48 stories to tell about him. But buckle up, buckos.
I don't like the super horn. What are you doing?
Super
Why
horn.
do
We
you
have to
still-
outrun
You
them
still have
with
the
pure
blue shell.
skill.
What? This
No, because
doesn't
I
seem
want
like it's
because
much
I want to
better.
see I want to see if we can outrun the blue shells with mushrooms and
This
speed.
does not seem much better.
This does not see. But
No,
but the
have you
interesting thing is
guys-
that if people get horns, they'll be able to kind of like strategically dodge some of the shells. That's the plan.
Have you guys not seen the video that I'm referencing of the guy
No.
outrunning the blue shells? Like at 200cc?
Double dash.
Where is
you could
Baby
dodge
Park?
the shells.
I don't even know.
Double dash, you could dodge the shells. Baby Park, I thought was like the top left or something.
Christian.
Hey, my track finally got picked.
It
Wow,
doesn't make any sense.
Christian.
How does
Wow.
the super horn stop the blue shell? It only like hits the ground. The shockwave.
No, it breaks the blue shell.
In the
Well,
air.
I know, but like logically, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, how it
The super
works?
horn hits the ground.
Do you think it makes logical sense? We're driving underwater in in little tiny Mercedes.
Mercedes Benz.
Are they okay? Yeah.
Yeah, they're Mercedes, if that's what you're...
For some reason, I thought are Mercedes Benz and Mercedes different, but that doesn't make any sense. My bad.
And I already have like 2 super horns, Andrew, so this is going great.
Yeah, so the blue shell is still like really rare, I guess.
Ah! I hit Andrew
No. As soon as you said
with a
that,
super horn.
three red shells just appeared.
No, I know. I hit
mean,
Andrew.
three
I hit
blue
Andrew
shells.
too.
I'm sorry, I'm colorblind. Three
Hit.
blue shells.
I hit Andrew too with a super horn. That was really funny.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
kind of wish you wouldn't have turned super horns on because they're really common.
I thought you were the one who wanted that.
No, I said just.
He wanted
shells
green
and
shells,
mushrooms.
or he
I
wanted
said
golden mushrooms.
Yes, and we have golden mushrooms, but I haven't gotten a single one yet. I keep getting horns.
I didn't think the horn
This
would be
was
so
not-
common.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought the horn was something that you could only get in first place, unless it was like the only item.
Oh, I hit you, Max, with the super horn.
Thanks. Now we're
Where's
even.
that blue shell to hit Andrew? Oh,
I
nope, someone just keeps
hit,
destroying it.
Now. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
destroyed a blue
you guys have to be really careful to not help out player one. Or the
It's
first place.
funny because people can just like I've never really seen someone do that. Destroy
Well,
a
it's
blue
because
shell.
if you wanted to, you would be deliberately like helping out first place.
I just did. Andrew, you in first. I'm helping.
Oh,
you.
I
Yes, he
accidentally
is.
did.
Actually, now
Andrew,
he's
I'm
not.
helping you.
Oh, maybe yes, he is. Hold on. Andrew, get over here.
Oh my gosh! I am literally gonna go all 3 laps without getting a single golden mushroom. This is insane. I guess
got
we'll
one in
never know.
first place.
Well, we're never gonna get to
This
do
is
Mario Kart.
Andrew, you need to get hit.
We're never gonna get to do MythBusters Mario Kart Edition. Can you outrun the blue shell? We'll never know.
I love how he stayed quiet
Yeah.
that entire time.
David Ray, yeah, the horn
Hello?
can cancel the blue shell. That's the whole point of the horn. It was added just to do that. It's the whole reason they added it. I mean, you can use it as like a normal
Well-
thing, but I mean, yeah, that's.
Well, I think I played all the
Andrew
tracks
has a
that I
brown-
wanted.
Andrew is a brown bricks now.
Okay, Baby Park is on the leaf. Andrew, if you were still curious.
Done.
The Animal
Which
Crossing leaf.
leaf? Not this
I-
one.
building
I
bricks
thought we
is
decided that was going to be the last
building
one. I'm
bricks
fine.
is
Ah!
the best thing and the most amount of fun you
The
can
Animal
have
Crossing-
It's on.
the
It's on the leaf top right. The Animal Crossing leaf top right.
Oh.
Top right.
Dig up, stupid.
Are we done?
Over here. Don't pick it. Don't
And then
pick
someone
this,
just
dude.
threw in
Don't
Big
do it.
Blue.
Don't do
Guys,
it.
guys,
Don't do it.
guys.
Okay, good. Oh my god.
Hey, what
I
the
get so worried.
After this, we're done.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
No more.
Like, after this set of tracks, because we can't end it, like, halfway through.
We can.
And then we're done.
We ended the last one.
That would
We
be
ended the last one.
That's
after
only because
3
I knew there'd be
races.
one more after. That'd be the worst ending to, like, a stream ever. Just quitting out.
Well, I thought all we wanted to do was do this with golden mushrooms.
I don't know.
I don't think we need
Andrew.
to do 2. I don't think we need to do 2 more races of the items
Okay, fine.
we have set up.
Andrew, I don't know.
I think this is enough.
I would say when the Galaxy 2 stream died, but Homer killed the stream, so that's not a bad ending.
What? Oh.
I mean, I'm trying to
When
get a golden
Andrew
mushroom, and I can test
You know,
your theory.
I remember the first. Yeah. I finally got one. I'm gonna. Well, the thing is, you can't even save it. I want to try. I'm in 6th place, so no blue shells are hitting me, so it's not even helpful. This did not work the way that I was gonna think it did. Thanks,
Okay,
Andrew, for
here.
adding the porn.
Great news! I got a golden mushroom. This is my 2nd golden mushroom I got.
Yeah, if Andrew does something really cool and he avoids a blue shell, then everybody clip that. Chat, clip that. As the kids say. It's okay. I'm sure Christian will.
The second,
No, I will not.
You're good.
I had a golden
at
mushroom
that.
for so
you always
long,
watch
and
all
nobody
these
was
streams
throwing
once
anything
they're
at
over.
me.
You're good at that. Yeah. Oh my gosh! Oh,
I think I do! What happened? What happened?
what happened? You got me right at the last second, Andrew, too. No!
Did it count? Did it
Yeah,
count?
yeah, I'm in second. It counted.
Oh my, that was insane. You freaking
That was
passed me, that I
insane!
passed you.
That was
And I-
so insane. No,
I had the
that needs
super
to be.
horns.
I would say clip that, but I don't think that's how that works.
I had the super horns ready for the blue.
Oh,
shell.
here, I will do a.
Spain
Let me screen record, or do the 30-second. Hold on, save. Okay, cool. All right, that was great. That was amazing. Honestly, I love that. That was the best. That was almost as good as Mario Kart 64.
Are we done?
Nothing will ever top. Yeah, well, I think we're done. I think that was a good.
Okay.
That was a great ending.
Let's
That
see
was a
what
really
this
great
thing is that you're talking about. Like, what happened?
What?
Like, I could see from behind.
So what happened was I passed Andrew 2 right at the very, very last second, and like right before the finish line, and then he used a horn and passed
Yeah,
me.
I
Like I
see
was
that.
on the line. Yeah. Good job, Andrew 2. Honestly, that was amazing. Great job.
There you go, everyone. Mario.
Thank you.
Mario!
Thank you, everybody, for watching. It has been a great night. I have had a great time. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Christian and Andrew 2 for being here, and Andrew 1 for hosting us on your lovely channel.
Well, thank you guys for playing. This was a
I
lot of
had
fun.
such a good
And
time.
everyone who joined as well, and everyone who just chatted and watched.
And everybody who joined in the chat and played Mario Kart and gave their opinion on their favorite vegetable. Thank you. I love asparagus once again.
And your GameStop stories.
Yes. You guys, Jess, a lot of you guys and Jess especially had some good questions. Good video game questions. Thank you, everybody.
There is a clip in the chat.
Yes.
That's cool.
Cars One Moment. That's a great name. Cars One Moment.
Thanks,
It basic-
everyone.
yeah,
Have
it
a
basically
great
was.
night, and we'll see you
Good night,
on
everyone.
Monday.
Bye.